Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Saturday. We're so glad you're with us today. We have 3 hours live from Los Angeles. How about some jewelry on sale? Some incredible values for you. We've got so many exciting things. We've got a lot of big markdowns on some of our museum pieces. That means museum pieces and swap meet pricing. How about that? Garage sale, whatever you like. I mean, it's really, really cool what we're going to do today on discounts, but we also have some really cool top of the hours. A fabulous Blue Wing Block D, last call museum reserve. We've got a good one there. We've got a really special 5 carat. It's in an oval. It's in the signature mounting. Also have a yellow diamond that's very exciting. It's a 1 carat yellow. We're going to see that with a lot of white diamonds. If you don't have a yellow diamond yet, it's go time. Those need to be snapped up fast because we have no new ones coming in. So highly recommend the yellow diamonds. Plus, there's even a Paraiba here. And the Paraiba, actually, we could actually put this out together, a Paraiba. A bangle bracelet with Paraiba and a ring that is fabulous. We're talking about designer style, great color, and one of our most affordable here. So that's coming up as well. And so many other great ideas. So whatever it is you're looking for, listen, you can give us requests at any time. We're happy to take those. We'll get you all set up, put your piece up right away. And then there are some, again, one-of-a-kinds. It's mostly one-of-a-kinds as usual. But maybe the dream Blue Wing Block D is here and around. We also have the most incredible pair of gigantic pearl earrings. And there's even a really, really cool Paraiba in the bright green. It's that neon lime green we love. And that one's going to be our 7.5 carat. Wait till you see the markdown. We're bringing on that. So lots to get to. And there's even a blue zircon or two. We've got the pendant today, which is very exciting. And get ready because when we show you a piece, like where we start, and most of the way throughout the show, you're going to see one of a kind. So it is always going to be beneficial to dial in the second you see it, not necessarily waiting for the lowest price to come down, but you want to dial in as soon as you see that piece you love. So are you ready to get started on this fabulous Saturday? And again, big, big, big announcements all throughout the week because if you weren't with me last night, we announced that we are going to be on Fridays on television once again, just like we used to do. So that's something special. And then also, we've got some very big announcements. I'll share those with you later. So again, some really important things happening, all good things, more of what you love. So that's going to be throughout the day and throughout the week. So I know it's a busy holiday travel week and all of that and cooking and family and friends, but we've got a lot of special announcements here, so as you join us, you're going to be treated to some insight. So let's get started with our one-of-a-kind Morganite. This is a beautiful, beautiful stone, and it's got this fabulous color that is the true Morganite color we love. That is a really intense peachy pink that you have there, but it's also going to be our pear shape, and it is a 334. This is 66.95, by the way, and it's a really cool stacking style the way the diamonds are set because those are princess cuts, and they're set alongside the Morganite, but in this almost like a pyramid stack. So it's really cool. Every single princess cut diamond is its own semi-bezel. You've got them at different elevations, different ways that they get that great shape down the sides, and one only in rose gold. It's got to stay in the rose gold, but it is a fabulous value on a 334 with 37 points in diamonds, and of course only 8 stones in that mounting, so they are good size. And of course always nice to see a little upgrade like the princess cuts, and that's what you have here. So we have one. I have a feeling that is going to go quickly because I know what I'm about to do on the discount. And again, if you want a Morganite, here's how you do it. Take a look at this on the hand, by the way, so you can see a couple of ways. This is how the pear shape looks facing away from the hand, and then we'll switch it up. But look at that. See, on my skin tone, a Morganite of peachy pink is usually going to be a little bit pretty much kind of a blend. This is really popping because it has that higher saturation level. It's not the pinky varieties that we see. We do see some here that are just pure pink. This has that peachy pink traditional color, and I'll flip it around for you so you can see it the other way if you like it that way. But it's either way, and again, the rose gold is how it's going to be set. Beautiful match. I'm not a fan of the rose gold in Morganite when it's the pink variety, but when it's this peachy pink, it works. And it's really, I think, the way to go. So let's take a look at it up close, and we'll get you a great value on this one. And it's not going to be, well, how about this? It's supposed to be $29.99. Of course it is. We know Morganites well enough. We understand where they're supposed to be. Huge value to get us started today on a Saturday, and I hope that if you want that fabulous pinky peachy barrel, goes with everything, great neutral color, kind of a blush pink here, you got to be on the phone lines because it's under $1,000. And it's not even $9.99 either, so we're taking it lower, and one caller gets it, and look at the color. I love when it displays color on the wheel in front of it. That's very important too, to see that kind of color that comes through like you see, where it's casting that peachy glow onto the wheel in front of it. And it's not going to be $9.99. We're going to make it $949. First caller. So you get an extra savings on this one, and we'll see who's got it. It's going to go quickly. We know that. And I know we've already got a couple of people on the phone line, so hurry in. And if you have requests, get those in as well. And so you can get one for yourself. So that's going to be, I think, our only Morganite of the day, actually, unless you have any requests that we can bring out. We do have Kunzite, so that's kind of the more purpley blue pink variety that we love in the neons. Blue zircon is here, blue star sapphire is here, diamonds and platinum. That's all what's coming up in the first couple of minutes. So it's all on the way. And then this opal. If you are an opal lover, and hi Tracy, good morning. Thank you so much. Thank you for your kind words. I appreciate that. This one almost did a somersault. And this is going to be one of the biggest values of the day. So if you love this ring, stick around. I'm going to give you a couple minutes to get gathered. But look at how beautiful that is with the baguettes and the rounds. This is probably my best value I've had in opal ever. Like ever, all time. I mean it. So that's gonna, I'll prove it to you. That's a really, really good one. Hey, Michael. Thanks so much, Michael. You guys are so kind. Boy, you really know how to make a girl feel good when she don't feel good. So thank you guys. See, I knew you guys. Being here with you is the highlight of the day. It really is. So come rain or shine, come sickness or health. Are we taking wedding vows, or are we just like talking? We're just talking. It's so good to have you, TVON family. Thank you for being with me. Take a look at this one more time, $949. Then we're going to get to our fabulous blue zircon. I love this blue zircon pendant, actually. So we'll see that. And don't forget, Paraiba bangle is here. So that's going to be coming up in just a little bit. And maybe the stone that looks the most like a Paraiba is a blue zircon. So take a look at this. This is a blue zircon in a pear shape. And come on in, because the Morganite's still here if you want that one. So fabulous idea. And then, oh yeah, look at that. That's a cool piece. Platinum setting. We don't usually see platinum for pendants, but we are here. 1126073 is your item number. And it's a 259 bright electric blue zircon. It's got 26 points in diamonds all the way around it and in the bail. And we're going to make sure that it's going out the door very quickly. And these are the hottest stone right now. You guys have been loving our blue zircons. Who doesn't love a blue zircon? But it was a while. We went like with this void of blue zircons where we just did not see them for a long, long while. Now, everything we bring out goes very quickly, so come on in if you're thinking about it already. And it's going to be as is in the platinum, of course, so it's going to stay in that white metal. I will tell you, when we get our choice to choose the white or the yellow, we always go with the white metal. We do. So platinum and being another white metal for you is a really good choice for that blue zircon. And then you can see here, it's got the length of, well, about 3/4 of an inch there, top to bottom. And you can see it's actually hinged with that O-ring from the bail. So even when you're relatively still, when it's on your neckline, it's going to still have that little bit of dance to it. So we'll take a look at it here on the neckline to give you a better idea of the perspective. We like to measure it and then show it to you both ways. So that's a good look. And then we're going to get it out the door here very quickly. Actually, one of our better values here in all the land on blue zircon, because this rockstar stone, which is a really good size, is actually going to be under $1,000 as well. I'm going to make that $999 if you'd like to get that one. So huge value when it's platinum, and even those big diamonds in the bail as well. That's important too. So lots to love about that one, but $999 only. We'll see who's got it. Then we are going to be moving along. Got to go quickly today because we got a lot to show you. That is the fact. And of course, if you have any requests, maybe you caught up with last night's online show. I was lucky enough to be with you guys, and what fun we had. I will say, if you have any requests from that show, there might still be something available. So give us a call there, or anything from all week long or all month long, whatever we can help you with. But that is a $999 deal for our blue zircon. Let me know who's got it. And then Tim, did you have any requests, or Jason, any requests so far? Or are we just, okay, so all good. We've got the, I hate that phrase. I don't know why I just said that, all good. Can't stand that phrase. But anyway, we've got the Morganite still here at $949. And now we have the blue zircon. Okay, so maybe we just get to this opal. I know it's early and all, but it's got to be my best value here. So I'm going to show it to you, and we're going to have fights over it, I guarantee you. And hey, Kirsten, thank you so much. You're so kind. Thanks, Kirsten. I appreciate that. Oh, you guys are the best. Let me show you the opal ring, which we already flashed, but it is truly one of the best values I've ever seen. And it's 112-4337, and it tends to be, it's one of those really heavy, bold platinum styles yet again. Now the blue zircon's here and the Morganite's here, so I'll let you guys do what you do. You know how we get kind of a, everyone's kind of like, it is now officially Hangover Saturday, because that used to be the whole thing when we had the late night Friday into the early morning Saturday. So here we are. I'm going to zoom back so you can see all the breadth of this great piece, but It's a special opal. It's a huge opal. It's a 356, and it's got a lot of the blues and the greens, but there are aqua tones, and I love when that happens because it's like introducing a third color that you normally don't get. There are plenty of greens and blues in opals, but very rare to see something like this where you get those, you see it, right? The turquoise, almost like a Sleeping Beauty color that's happening in that stone. So 356, but also it's a carat 60 in diamonds. That's pretty incredible. Can we just say, when you get, it kind of reminds me, does it not, of looks a little bit like our saddle ring, but all done in big individual diamonds this time around. It's not a lot of little pave. It's huge diamonds. All those baguettes running that border, that little pocket of round brilliance that are pave next to the opal, one of the greatest values I have ever seen in opal. So come on in if you love it, because again, it never hurts to dial in early. If you want to hang up and say thanks, but no thanks, that's okay too. But what you don't want to do is wait and be dialing in as somebody's already saying sold. That's the big key here. So take a look. It's a carat 60. I want to try it on. Stays in platinum, of course. And do you know this started at $79.99 and should be? Allison's got her eye on it already. I'm going to need the big tweezers for this one just to pick it up, because otherwise it tends to spin and turn. I'm telling you, it's that heavy. And this is the look you're getting. And of course, these opals always are going to look even better when you see them in person. Trust me when I tell you, I got to see it in person long before it got here on the television screen, and it is fabulous. It's not $79, $69, $59. Ooh, it's not $49, $39, $29. We're pretty low already. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take another $1,000 off and make that the best value at $19.99, and I think that's going to be already gone. So huge value there, amazing. I wish I had 100 of them, but you know that's gone. Opals are always one of a kind, but it leads me to, you know, we always have a dandy when it comes to diamonds, and this is platinum as well. 1125976 is a platinum and diamond ring with, this has a shooting star effect, whether you see a floral or a shooting star. It's really kind of open to interpretation, but it is platinum with 28 points in diamonds, and it's 5976, and it's one only, and it's under $1,000 as well. So we got the goods today, don't we? It is amazing. Now this has a little bit, and you don't see this very often because it's more or less done with gold, but we have two textures here. You have a satin finishing and a high polish, so you get them both. So even the band itself, which does this wraparound ribbon design, has, do you see it there? On the concave part of this ribbon, it is a different texture, but it still glows. So you have that satin finishing, and then you've got the mirror polish on the other side. And then you've got that little wraparound bypass design, which is like maybe the tail of your shooting star, or maybe it's the stem of your floral, but it's gonna be less than $9.99, $8.88, $7.77. I mean, we're dropping prices on this Saturday. I mean, right? This is a sale event. No holiday needed. Go ahead. What do you need, Jason? I can. How did I know you were going to ask me for the Morganite? We had a late arrival here who says, did I see a Morganite for $9.49, or was I still dreaming? Did you already get it, Jason? Or okay, so we're just showing it one more time. This is the Morganite pear shape. That was $334 in size, in the rose. Does have to stay in the rose, but that's perfect. When you ask me, with that color combination, looks great. 37 points in diamonds. That was $9.49. So huge value there. I love that Morganite, and that's going to be one only. It's still here at the moment. The blue zircon also is. The opal is gone. We're going to get to that diamond shooting star design right here, right now. And this one already, would we get down to $777? Well, $59.76 is coming back up, and it's not going to be $699 either. So platinum piece, I don't know where you buy a platinum band for a price like this, but we are, it may be one of the stars of our diamond assortment here tonight or today, because this is going to be that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece that still is maybe pinky ring, thumb ring. I mean, really anywhere across the hand you can wear it, but it's actually $599 instead. So take a look at that one more time, and we'll see who's got it. A beautiful look there. And let me try it on. So $599 for a ring, and platinum with diamonds, and it's a big diamond weight as far as the individual sizes too. That's not the standard here. And what I'm going to do is try it on first on the ring finger, so you can see it there and you can see that design. But sure, why not move it over, or here, or here, or here? It really works all the way across the hand, all 5 fingers, and $599 gets you your value. Blue Star Sapphire is next. And then, oh, have you seen, I know we have indicolite lovers all the time, and usually it's a tough stone to bring. We have a huge indicolite for you that's going to be coming up. Let me show it to you. That platinum piece is here if you'd like it. And then this is, for those of you that are looking for it, well, we're calling it a green tourmaline. Let's look at it. Because sometimes, oh yeah, look at the beautiful color there. This is one collector's stone that we love, and it's that huge $589. This was 1124785. Another one I was pretty excited about as far as value goes. I think it's one of our stronger values, so I'm putting them up early, as I always do. Thank you for our early birds who are ready to go, ready to shop. and ready to do a little sailing on this Saturday, right? And no boat needed. It's just all about sale prices. So here's platinum, $589, 37 points in diamonds. Check out the way these diamonds are set. Looks a little bit like a little bow tie on each side, kind of like that, ooh, little black tie affair, right? But those are baguettes that are tapered on the sides, and then the round right in the middle, and then that is a superstar of clarity in your green tourmaline. It's got a, maybe not straight up green either. It's not maybe an emerald green as much as it is a tiny bit of teal. So we like a tiny bit of teal, and it's just bright and clean and gorgeous. And yet there's a huge markdown on this one too. It started at $69.99, taking it way, way down, and yet the brightness of it, even more appealing and maybe even a little bit more striking when you see it from a distance, like I'll show you, when it's actually on the hand. Check this out. That's what it does. You can see the way the light and the color ripple all the way through that stone. I mean, it really does. It reminds me of like old school 80s video games. Like I was around, I'm old enough to remember when video games first started, right? And they weren't as sophisticated as they are now. They didn't exactly look realistic, but they still were special at the time. And it's like, I feel like it needs a sound effect when you see that all the light and the color travels through the stone in the way it does. It's not even $69. We're blowing it out under $2,000. It's not $19.99 either. So if you're waiting on a really rare tourmaline, I would recommend this one so highly. And it's only going to be $1,888. How about that? And then we have, again, the shooting star ring is still here. By the way, Allison, can I ask who got that opal? Say it a little louder. Ronald got it. Thank you, Ronald. Enjoy that opal. Congrats. And way to go. He was, he got the TVON memo. He knew. Dial in early, right? He already knew. So then there's a Kunzite. I do have the blue star sapphire though, so talk about a rarity. That's what's going to be coming up. And then if you'd like this tourmaline, oh, $589, big time stone, great clarity. You see every facet. You could sit here and count the facets, and then those really important diamonds that are around it. Now let's take a look at our blue star sapphire, and it's tough to get the true blues, right? Most of, that's it. That's the blue color we want. Wow, that'd make a great color if it was just a faceted stone, right? We know those blues are very particular about our blue sapphires that we bring on all fronts, whether it's the faceted material or something a little more exotic like this, where it's a phenomenal gem. We love that. It's a 196. It's item number 5508. Wow, if you switch those numbers around, that would be my birth date. 5508, it just needs to be 5580, and then it'd be my birthday. But anyway, so this is a really, really, really cool piece, and look at that. That is a strong, defined star. So 196 in the blue star sapphire out of Ceylon, 41 points in diamonds. This is a very much, I always call this the abstract floral. We do some literal florals where they feel very straightforward and kind of basic. This is more abstract, really gives it a great extension down the hand, but really it is about that star. This is a true blue, which sometimes they're a little bit more muddled or hazy. Sometimes they look a little bit more, let's say, pastel or powder blue. That's not the case here. This is really that rock star blue that is exactly what we would want to see in the top blue sapphire of any regard. So faceted or otherwise, star or not, asterism or no, that's the color you want to have. And it's bright and it's gleaming, and yet the defined star, now there are two now. Why? Because we have two light sources. When you see this, and I'll walk around a block of light so you can see what to expect when you get this at home, but there's going to be one star and then it'll become even more defined and more noticeable. So take a look at it and we'll show you here. Watch as it swings around here, and I'll give you a little bit better perspective. And then do you see how there are two stars? The lights are obviously off to one side of it, but if I block this light, there's these one star. If I block the other light, there's the star. So that's what it's typically going to look like. So that star gets a little bit more defined and noticeable, but there's a big value here on a $39.99 ring that looks like this on the hand, and call on, and if you want to change the gold, you can. You honestly don't need to, I don't think, because the star is a little bit of that white silver glow. So I think that it really works in the white gold, but this is just a rarity, and yet I think it almost looks like a floral in the star or in the floral mounting. I think the floral mounting in a way kind of emulates the natural asterism that you're getting. And we're gonna make this one under $1,000. What? For a blue star sapphire, the rarest color to get. And we're gonna make it not even $9.99 either. There's $3,000 off saved right now. We're gonna make it an extra, go ahead, $50 extra off, $9.49 first caller on that one. So another giveaway. They're all throughout the day, let me tell you. They are some big, and by the way, the Morganite's still here. Shown that twice, didn't expect that to last. Here it is. Morganite's still available if you want to get that Morganite. Also, we have a blue zircon that would match the pendant we had. Yes, We have a blue zircon that matches. We even have a really, really rare, oh, the purple Paraiba is here. I have a new one that's one of a kind, so I'll flash that because I know how many of you are wanting those. This is a little more distinctive of a mounting. But I'll tell you, the people who get it, and I know it may be a departure from what you already have, which is what I personally love, but that's a mounting that has been dubbed more than once the sexy mounting. Because there is something about when you have this on the hand, it looks so flattering, so attractive, so like it's an attention grabber. It's one of those head turners. So this is one with between the stone and the mounting. It's a wow all the way around. So that's coming up as well. And then I do have a conch pearl necklace. We had a ring last night that would match. And then I think it's still here, by the way, and one of our best values, but I did bring out a conch pearl in a pendant as well. And then I think you need to see this. Holiday time is here. And nothing screams holiday to me more than ruby, but we know it's year round. But I just think that at this time of year, rubies tend to be one of those that are always, always fun. Look at this ring though. From a distance first because, well, you have to see the sheer size of this ring. And the fact that it's huge individual rubies and diamonds. And then we'll show it because I think this would be a great way to wear it on the index finger. What do you think of that? With that design, because look at how far the design goes down the side. So it's kind of fun to have it on the outside of the hand because you really get to appreciate all of that different design element that wraps around the sides of the ring. It's 112-4970. We're moving quickly. Again, you let me know. We're moving on before pieces go. So you know what to do. Call in. But look at how beautiful this is. Heavy platinum. Don't let the cutouts fool you. You see this is over an inch long. That is where you've got so much platinum weight. I would love to have gram weight, and honestly, it doesn't matter because it's going to depend on the ring size you get. But look at how beautiful this is. Now we're going to get to the close-up. I just wanted you to see from a distance. There's 88 points among 4 rubies, all matched, all clean, all glowing from Burma. Then we take a look at it close-up, and we realize, look at this. Big diamond round brilliance. Smaller diamonds, 1 diamond in the middle. I mean, outside of it, it's a carat 52 just in diamond weight. That is impressive. Look at the pave, how it goes from smaller to larger, graduates up down the sides and to the middle. This is one of those museum meltdown pieces, one of those classic examples of, hey, we got you a value. We got you a value beyond. And when you feel this ring, I think you're going to be shocked you didn't pay $20,000 for it, just based on the feel alone, because of the weight of it, the feel, the incredible look it gives you. Obviously, those rubies are top-notch. They're from Burma. They're glowing. They're perfectly matched. There are 4. It kind of looks like just one fancy cut ruby when you see it, but there are 4 incredible stones. Take a look at it. We're going to blow it out now. It's going to be better than you've ever seen before. And Cindy, we do have your request coming up on the Sphene from a few days ago, so we'll bring that out next for you, Cindy. But this is such a good one. And I know, look at how it's concave too, how it dips in through the middle and you see that little curve. Love that too. But it's actually going to be, well, it started at $15,999. That's nowhere near where it's going to be right now. We've got one dial early. That is the message of the day. So many one-of-a-kinds, even for Saturday. Sometimes we'll have a couple multiples here and there. Not today. I think I might have 1 or 2 throughout the whole show. So this is the time to get in. It's not $59.99 either. We got a better value for you, certainly, and it's not even, well, I know it's going to go, and to me right now, this time of year, it looks like a poinsettia, but, or poinsettia, however you like to say it. I mean, you know, we can do pecan, right? Pecan, we can do all that. But I know different phrasing for different parts of the country, but it does have that floral look this time of year, holiday, but really year round certainly. And if you love quality jewelry, feel and weight of your jewelry, you want substance, you want presence, you want wow factor, and yet think about getting that larger size. It's a little larger right now, so slips right onto that index finger and a really good look there, but it's also not going to be $2,000. It's $19.99 for that incredible ring right there, and it's only going to be just that one. So let me know if you'd like it, and then do you want to see my dream Tanzanite is here? And I don't know where it's been hanging out or hiding, but it is the dream Tanzanite. But Cindy, your request is next. And then let me know, guys, we have the blue zircon pendant. Think of all the great pieces that we've had. The blue star sapphire, the tourmaline, the fabulous shooting star ring in platinum, the Morganite, and the blue zircon pendant. They're still here. So this is one of those museum meltdowns. That means if it stays, we have to take all the stones out and take it apart, melt it down, and reuse all that platinum. So I would say we've marked it down accordingly to make sure that it goes. We don't want to leave it here because we'd rather not make more work for our jewelers. They work hard enough. So here's what we've got for you at $19.99. So let me know on that one. And then we're going to keep on rocking. Here we go with our beautiful Sphene. Cindy, you've got great taste. This is our color change Sphene that looks so perfect because not all of the Sphenes are. And They tend to be a little bit on the cloudy side sometimes. Now, obviously, we're picking and choosing the best for our jewelry, but they tend to be still, sometimes they have a little more yellow to them, a little more green olive tone. This one is about as good and bright as a green Sphene gets. And then, of course, it does change color. There's regular Sphene out there that doesn't. It's more neon in hue. This is really that beautiful green, kind of like a forest green, but with all the great colors, all the dispersion. It's 112-5751. It's another one only. So always recommended, dial it in early, especially even if you are the requester. And then this is going to be the 70 pointer, and then you've got 74 points in diamonds. It's kind of like a little mini signature mounting, but not so many. You're still getting 3/4 of a carat in the diamond weight all together. And then let's show you, because it's even got an inside under gallery. Doesn't necessarily need to be there, but we went that extra mile for you. Got you a great value on this one, certainly. And that one's going to be, well, let's make it really simple and easy. And that's a good looking stone, right? That has the dispersion. Let's take a look at it on so you can see how wearable this style is. I think that's one of the classics. I always recommend when people say to me, okay, I need to get a gift and I need something that is going to work for everybody no matter what their style, because I'm not sure what her style is. This is the go-to. This is that medium size, signature style, tends to work whether she's younger or older, more modern or not. Doesn't matter. It's always working. It's giving you those incredible VS diamonds and presence there. Yes. Thank you. The platinum ruby piece is gone. Enjoy it. And then here we go with this one, under $39.99. This is going to be a really big value. And so far, the museum meltdown pieces, they're the ones that are going. You guys have a good eye today for value. And let's talk about this one at actually better than even $19.99. It's only $1,499, Cindy, if you'd like to get it. And then, you know what else is a museum meltdown, which is a little bit surprising? The one and only Paraiba bangle we've ever had is part of our museum meltdown collection today. And I may as well show this early because there's no way this is sticking around. Yes, of course. Here's the ruby. Bring again. Do they want to see it up close on the hand? How? Sure. Here it is. This is the platinum. Remember, it can't be changed, so this one stays in the platinum. And we'll zoom right back out. Oh, that's a real good close-up. I like seeing those rubies close up, seeing how clean and bright they are, and those big diamonds individually set throughout. Let me know, Cindy, what you think of the color change Sphene. If we need to find you something else, I know I did have a 277 pear shape last night. So if that's something you're interested in, we could bring that back out. And then we're going to go to our Paraiba bangle. What? 27 minutes into the show, and I'm bringing in a Paraiba bangle. It's called the Big Guns, but it's also Museum Meltdown, so it's going to go. Paraiba bangle, the one and only we have. The one and only. There's a necklace here with Paraibas. It's about $200,000, which is actually a really good buy. We've got the bangle with the big stone that's going to have a ring to match later. So this one's already gone, so we'll show that to you last look. And then here it is. I've already unlatched it because I'm so excited to try it on. But yes, this is part of a museum meltdown opportunity, so please don't wait on this one because it is once in a lifetime. There's always that hope that we're going to see something else in Paraiba in a bangle one day, but highly unlikely when you consider the fact that this is a 53-point stone, centered up on this beautiful shape because it's the oval, and I love when we mix and match geometrics and shapes. I think it's a really good way to go. The oval stone set in almost like a diamond shape or a rhombus shape as far as the pattern of the double halo. So instead of being more basic, it gives you a little more pizzazz, gives you a little more wow. That's going to stand as basically like the centerpiece of your bangle, which, by the way, hinge style, so stays on top. All of that good stuff is always going to be right up front and center. It's not going to rotate and turn because we hinge it, open it up, add all that workmanship so that it's easy to wear. But you're going to love it. The diamond weight exceeds the Paraiba weight. It's the only one we have like it, and this could be the missing piece or the missing link to your Paraiba suite, because chances are you start with a ring, and let's face it, not everybody's got Paraiba in their collection. It's one of those really tough stones to find. We have a ring if you need one that's about this same color and size. So even if you want to start with the bangle and then build the collection as the day goes on, you're going to get to do that because we have a great ring to match in this show, where both are going to be super affordable for what they are, where you're not breaking the bank. Take a look at this because this is wild. And you did take the platinum and Morganite, Tim? I mean, not the Morganite, the ruby? Thank you. And who got it? Who? Naimi? Thank you so much. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Is it N-A-M-I-E? Mimi. Naimi. Thank you. Thank you so much. Just want to get it right because, you know, no good in thanking someone and getting their name wrong, right? So here we go, 112-6626. is the item number on the Paraiba bangle, 53 pointer, and then it hinges on the side. I didn't close it yet because I'm ready to try it on. Double figure eights, of course, to keep that locked and secure, but there is a lot of gold. And that needs to be considered when you have, yes, we got 2/3 of a carat in diamonds, and yes, there's a great ½ carat plus Paraiba, but there's also a ton of gold weight in this bangle. And we can even change the gold if you want to. I don't think that's necessary. We see most of our Paraibas in the white metal. So I think you're good to go here. But if you'd like to go ahead and change it, you can. We just like the flexibility that gives. But this is one of those museum meltdowns. It probably, listen, we'll give it one shot here. One last shot at a newly reduced price from $17,999. I get it. We don't sell a lot of $18,000 pieces here. Why? Because we don't need to, because we demand better value. You demand better value from us. We demand better value for you. So what would be a great value, like if you were watching fine jewelry somewhere else on TV, and pieces are $20,000 and $30,000 and $40,000, it's not because they're higher end. It's not because they're any better quality. It's because they're getting what they should. And we're here to bring you that same level of quality, but better value. And that's why TVON is really the place to be for fine jewelry. There's nowhere else to even really consider. I don't, unless you've got more money than you know what to do with and you like throwing your cash in the trash, okay, fine. But this is where you get that same amazing, we're talking world-class quality, and yet super duper crazy low prices, because that's the experience we want to give you. We want everybody to be able to own the best of the best in jewelry, and that's what we're doing here. So keep in mind, I'm going to try it on for you. It's an average size, so that'll fit. Don't worry, it gives you a lot of flexibility. If you wear anywhere between a 6.5 and 7.5 inch bracelet, this is going to work well for you. That's what it looks like from a distance, and we're going to make this one better than even, I don't think 15,000 is going to work. So here's how we do it. And this is really simple. You just press that little button and it opens up. Then you actually have that, nice resistant hinge. And so you give it a little open and then you close it. It couldn't be easier because look, just latches. And then you're going to lock those figure eights and you're good to go. So stunning Paraiba. It goes with any of your blue greens that you have from us. It's going to work with. So just again, when it's easier to get rings and pendants, the bangle's the toughest one to find. We've even had more earrings in Paraiba than we have bangles. So that's why you want to take the missing link here, and always you can build around it if you want to, but it's actually going to be our lowest price ever, and it's not $10,000 or $99.99. We have just this one. Nobody's on the lines yet, so you're clear for takeoff if you want to get it. And we're going to make it a lot better than even $4,999. Come on in. It's the one to own. It's the one to get. And this is the matching ring. I'll give you a little sneak peek of the matching ring that we have later today. Look at that. Very opulent mounting. Love the diagonal of that oval. It's the same kind of cut. That same slightly elongated oval we love, but sitting in a diagonal in the ring. So that's still to come today. It's one of our great values of the show, but this one's going to be so much more affordable than even $49.99. Oh yeah, we're taking it down to $39.99. One caller gets it. And that'll be it for the Paraiba bangle, and then we got to go because we have the big bang, or we have a necklace coming up by request for Elsie, and actually a few others as well. It's our last call, though. I didn't realize this. We have so few left. In the princess cut necklace, look at this. It looks like you're wearing one huge diamond because they're invisibly set. So we'll see that coming up, and that's next. So looking forward to it. And then, of course, really big Tanzanite deal. My dream Tanzanite is here. It's our 1621. Look at this. Yep. That is as awesome, superstar as they get. And it's a huge round, but rounds are easy to wear because they really do. They're that symmetrical shape. And then look at that beautiful big diamond weight it's got around it, framing it so well. So we'll get to our diamond necklace. I can't wait for this one. And then we've got that purple Paraiba as well. Remember, flashed that earlier with that deep V shape in that mounting. So do have that one also. Let's get to it. We got a lot to show you today. We've shown you a ton. In 30 minutes, we're going to keep that pace going. So call me if you have any questions on anything else you've seen. Let's get to Elsie's request. Now keep in mind, I do have a couple available. This is the ultimate gift giving in diamonds, in necklaces, because obviously when we say diamond necklace, it could mean a number of different designs, but this is premium because it's all princess cuts, number one. It's item number 1112929. It's all princess cuts invisibly set across the way. So overall, it's a square. And then all of those diamonds within it are also squares, but they give you such a great brilliance. The O-rings attached to the corners, so it's all attached to this adjustable chain. Let me show you here. It's got the lobster claw closure. We went high end on that, and then 16, 17, and 18 inches are your lengths to choose from day by day. No need to worry about, this is why it makes such an ideal gift. You've got all your bases covered when it comes to the classic links. And look at that diamond weight, 139 in diamond weight. Let me show it to you on the neckline first before we even show it up close, because the size is really impressive. We've done a number of diamond pieces, of course, here, but very few that look like this, where it almost looks like a padlock design, and then that 16, 17, 18 inches is down here. So let's take a look at it up close, though, so we can see and all marvel at the beauty of these stones and how they're set. And this one's probably going to sit up just right for us. Now, remember, the great thing about invisibly set princess cuts is they also have a great shine off the surface of the stone. So just to level it off there for you, it's all smooth. There's no gold in between. There's no prongs needed. That's what the beauty of invisible set is, but it's very complex. You don't see it all the time. It's a pricey style to do, and yet it's all locked in that border overall of gold. Now, it's going to be white gold only, so just as you see it, we're kind of showing off here a little bit. We're saying, hey, look at our white diamonds, and let's show them off in white gold. It's the best way to do it. So that's what you're getting there. Really, really important look. All the adjustability, gift it. You're giving almost 1.5 carats of premium grade VS diamonds, the fanciest cut out there, the best of the best when it comes to setting style. I mean, what's it missing besides a good home, or maybe just a nice little gift wrap and a name tag and going under the tree, perhaps? This is the way to do it. White gold only, a couple available. Thank you, Elsie, for the request. How about a new price on it as well? Used to be $29.99, should be. Remember, there is an upgrade. It's more money to get princess cuts and more money to do invisible setting. That's the fact. So take a look at it here. We're making it better than $3,000 for you today, and it's going to be actually better than $19.99. So come on in. It's a big Saturday here, and I know it's a busy week ahead, so we appreciate you stopping in and checking us out when you can here and there, because reminder, we are here all week. We've got big announcements all week. We've got a Thanksgiving show live for you, a Black Friday show live for you, so all that. But here's what we're going to do. It's only $1,499, the entire necklace. And when you think about how that breaks down, it's much more than just looking at diamond weight when you've got an entire necklace, because you've got a chain that's premium. That's a $600 chain on its own on a good day. So $1,499, you look at it that way, you're really only paying about $900 for all those diamonds. And that's the beauty of it. And they're all bigger stones. You see, we actually have, 5 rows? And it looks like 5 rows and 5 columns to me, so it's 25 diamonds. And so that means they're huge. I mean, we can, map this out for you. That means that by my math, they're about 6 points a piece, 5.5 to 6 points a piece on those diamonds that are set flush, set seamlessly, no gap, no prongs, no gold around it except for the very outside edge. So even if, let's say, because necklaces, you might think about the same thing we think about with bracelets sometimes, where you don't want anything to catch on anything. You don't want, if you've got a collar that's nearby, you don't want it to be snagging fabrics and latching onto sweater threads, right? You want it to be seamless and smooth, and that's what this is. And so $14.99 gets it to you if you like it, and hopefully, Elsie, that's what you're looking for. If not, you can always come back. We can go back to the drawing board and try to get you something that's perfect. But with gift giving upon us here, I think that obviously, there's no better way to go than a necklace. It's a very high-end way to go, and I want to show you there's actually a little elevation to this. That's a better look at it. So you can see when it's not standing upright, you really see what these diamonds are capable of. And then even the outside border has that shine to it, which I love. And then do you see how we elevated it a bit? Important. Why? Because when it sits up a little off the neckline, that's going to give it a lot of light. Diamonds love the light. Even the best diamonds in the world, they're not going to sparkle in darkness. They need light. And they need that, look at that surface. This is my favorite thing about a princess cut, is the way the surface lights up like that. So $14.99, amazing value, and that's going to be last call on that necklace. So beautiful piece to wear just every day, I think. It's a little more modern take on, let's say, the diamond by the yards or the station styles we do. I think that's a little more modern. Let's get to our purple. We've got a purple Paraiba, and it's right here. And we can, of course, we can tell you that it's a pear shape in the 6704 is the number, and this will be that 1 carat 63 size, and of course a little more elongated, which it's why it suits that mounting so well. And then Elsie, again, let us know if that's not what you're looking for. We'll help you out. But this is a very, very important purple Paraiba because of the size. Over 1.5 carats, closer to 1 2/3 carats. Beautiful pear, true purple here as well, but not purple like everything else. So when I say that name purple, you're probably thinking, well, why buy a Paraiba when I can get an amethyst? Well, it looks nothing like an amethyst. It doesn't look like a Tanzanite, it doesn't look like a purple sapphire, it doesn't look like an amethyst. You really are getting a very distinctive color here that is neon. That's what we look for. Paraiba, when you see that word, really should be neon, no matter what colorway it is, from goldens to pinks to purples to blues to greens. It should really be that amazing quality and that ability to glow under a lower light. It's exactly what the Paraibas do, and we still love them because, well, we love them because of their rarity. We love them because this one is even a step up in rarity and color than even the blue greens are, so that's important to consider. And we've got this one at a carat 63 with 38 points in diamonds. Let me know if you like it. You got to see this on, though. And it's 6704. And there's a little two-tone element going on because we do a little white rhodium under the diamonds, so it really makes that shine, shows up, shows off, carat 63 stone. And then I want to try it on because it is... There is something very, very attractive about the way this sits. And if you are, listen, if you really do want something that is going to be still, believe it or not, very stackable, play with it. You can kind of work it into your jewelry wardrobe however you want. But stacking, if it's a straight edge band, if it's our wonder ring, if it's a wonder ring here on this side or this side, you can really play and have fun with it, but there's one only, it's as is, and you know what we're gonna do? I'll flip it around so you can see how it looks the other way. There's no wrong way to wear it. There's no wrong finger to wear it on. I would even put this on as a thumb ring, which usually requires a little bit more narrow design, but I think this one, given this shape, look at this. Tell me, I mean, if I'm crazy, fine, I'm crazy. But look at that, I'm crazy about jewelry. Look what that does. That's a really cool look. So you can do whatever you wish. You can wear it however you want. I don't mind wearing that because it's still one narrow band in the back. So I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility to put it on as a thumb ring. It's just the coolest ring. It's been dubbed sexy. I think that's the exact word I would use for this design, for this shape, for this style, for this color of stone as well. And we gotta definitely bring it down below $49.99. You know these purples are rare. You know it's still copper bearing, so it is still considered Paraiba. You can call the purples Paraiba, but it's nowhere near $39.99, or you know what? We'll take it down even below $2,000. There's only one. These purples are all the rage, and I think it makes sense to me at least. If you're gonna get a unique stone, why not have it in a unique mounting? It's probably the one and only you're gonna have in purple Paraiba. I mean, if you have a collection, kudos to you, because that's pretty incredible. But if you have just one great stone like this, and it's super unusual and rare, I love the concept of putting it in something more unique, but you will wear it. And I know it looks different than every ring you already have, because usually bands go right down the middle, right? That's kind of basic. You have a pear shape, the band down the middle, that's that. This is so much more different and bold and unique, and I love it for that. I love that concept, and it's not going to be $39, $29, $19.99. We're taking it lower. Come on in, guys. We are almost done with hour number one, and we have so much jewelry here still, and I don't know why, because there's been some of the best values I've seen, but we're going to make this actually $1,699. And then we'll get to our Kunzite, which is kind of a similar pinky purple, and if anybody loves South Sea white pearls, I have, actually freshwater pearls, I have the most amazing omega back. These are like Mabe pearls. Look at that. That's an earring that is also museum meltdown. And trust me, with all that mother of pearl, we do not want to take those apart. So we're going to get those down to a great value. Plus, there's even a green Paraiba pendant and a huge Imperial. Oh, look at this Imperial. One of our best markdowns on Imperial. But the Paraiba's here. And you know what I'm shocked at? We flashed something a moment ago that was my dream Tanzanite. I'm a little surprised nobody's called in and said, that's my Tanzanite, because I think that is the one that you just immediately fall in love with if you really, really know the good stuff. And we can make it affordable, a really affordable price tag for that Tanzanite. That's the one that's gonna go 100%. This is the one I wish we had so many more of, but you know the deal with museum reserves. This is gonna be coming up. Oh my goodness, the reds, the neons, what I call the internal polish. It looks like the facets inside the stone are polished. Forget about the outside, external part of the stone. Sure, that's polished. It looks like the inner facets are polished. It's incredible. So this is our Paraiba, purple Paraiba, $16.99. Okay, let's get to the pearls, because they're kind of wild, and we've never seen anything really like it other than this style. So this is important, and this is, believe it or not, an earring. So it's a very large, major button style earring. I'm going to show you here side by side, because this is not just pearl, it's mother of pearl. The mother of earrings is what they are. They're gigantic, and they're so cool, and they're so elegant. They feel very classic. They feel like the perfect, elegant woman's earring, don't they? And whether it's a suit, whether it's, honestly, I think pearls are one of those that are so versatile. I think so many people say and think, pearls are for the grandmas. I don't think so. You've all heard of Coco Chanel, right? She mostly doesn't do pearls unless they're with leather. They're usually with black leather and chain and then pearls, right? So it's usually, and that's costume jewelry, by the way, that's thousands and thousands of dollars. I'm always amazed at what designers get for plastic and crystals that aren't even properly set. And I'm always amazed that people are spending $3,000 and $4,000 on a little pearl, you know, a little basic kind of just faux pearl piece. I'm amazed, but that's beside the point, except for it's high fashion, and now this is high quality. So 112-3163, it's a museum meltdown, and we've got 24 carats of, well, that's interesting. They have a carat weight on a pearl. I can honestly say I've never seen that in my life. So I'm not sure what that's about. 2412, I guess they weighed them. But obviously when I've had these on the past, I went ahead and got your millimeter size and it's in the graphic. So if you're curious, there's 24 carats 12 of pearls, but that is not how we address pearls. So 12 millimeters is it. So diameter on each, 809 in the mother of pearl as well. That's pretty unique too, carat weight on the mother of pearl. And then you've also got 49 points in the diamonds. They're 14 karat white gold. This is what I want you to see though. Great detail on the side, omega backing, which makes it easy. Post near the top, you'll see them size-wise here. There's a definite hexagon style that they have. And isn't that pretty the way the mother of pearl is carved and glows around it? This is so pretty with the diamonds side by side. That is a big earring, an inch top to bottom. And then I'm going to show them to you, and it's going to be the same width, by the way. So an inch all the way around, and yet that mother of pearl under bright lights. Not usually the best way to see the pearls, but look at how purpley and green and glowy they are. This is what they look like from a distance, so you can see there, and just pop one on for you, and they're going to be a really special value. So let's take a look back up close, and I just wanted you to see the size, and they'll be $1,499 if you like them. So it's one of those just quick little museum meltdown deals for our pearl lovers out there. Very rarely do we see white pearls that are that size, and then we'll get to our Kunzite, and then we are almost to the top of the hour. Hour number 2 out of 3. So get ready. We've got a lot of great pieces, including the Paraiba bangle, the diamond necklace still here from hour number 1. If you want to call us and talk to us about any of those, please feel free to do so. I know it's a busy weekend. I know people are starting to travel. I know we've got a busy weekend, but we will be here for you, and we love that you're here even with us on the go. So remember that. We're accessible to you so many ways. At the top of the hour, we're going to see a new design in Diaspore that I love. It's that color changing Diaspore. I know you can see it from a distance. It feels a bit like a signet ring, but with a lot of stone presence all together. So we're going to see that one as well. Great for the Diaspore lovers out there, that one source stone that we enjoy, plus rubies, markdowns. Shall we get to our Kunzite? It's there are a couple of big ones here that are more like 3,000 and 4,000, but I've got a really affordable way to get you one now. So pearls, let me know if you'd like them. Here we go. This is my Afghan 421. It's 112-4243. Coming up, boom, emerald cut, one of our faves. Look how pretty that is. So this is 112-4243, and it's a 421 Kunzite emerald cut with 44 points in diamonds, and it stays in the white gold. And now we're ready. Come on in, everybody. Let's see what we got going on. We'll come in a little closer. Obviously, nothing's going to be as big as those pearl earrings for the rest of the day, but take a look at this. Great purples and blues. That's what we want to see out of our Kunzite, and you got it here. Look at how pretty. Really a good stone, and yet emerald cuts, always nice to have. Elegant, I think. One of the more elegant cuts of gemstones out there, and we'll blow it out right now. It's supposed to be $29.99. I got plenty of Kunzites that are $3,000 and up. I want to make one affordable because, you know, we're still bringing that great quality. We've got that really good size here. It's going to be under $1,000, not $999. One only. We'll send it out really quickly, and we'll make that $949. It stays in the white. That's the only stipulation there. And then we do have a blue zircon deal. I'm really excited about this lineup. Look at that blue zircon coming up. That's the same mounting we saw with the Morganite earlier. That is still here if you want to grab it. So that's something to keep in mind. And then we also have the purple Paraiba, the color change Sphene. All the people that requested things, they didn't take them. So if you were politely waiting on the sideline because it was not your request and somebody else's, well, guess what? They've bowed out on those. So you can take even other people's request pieces if you want to. And then we even have heart-shaped earrings in pave diamonds, $949. I hope we're not going too fast today. Just want to make sure we show you everything we have from the inventory that we can blow out for you, trying to make sure all the values are happening. And again, requests are still welcome, so get those in as well. If there was something you saw last night, might still be here for you. Keep all that in mind. And you ready to see the blue zircon, or do I dare? Are you guys going to leave me if I show you the $55,000 Tanzanite that looks like this? You promise you won't leave? Because trust me, I know this could actually just, I think, knock some of us out just by the quality alone. In the 1621, round I'm about to show you. It is impeccable. Not to mention, we added really big diamonds. Every one of these 6 diamonds could be an engagement ring center stone. Every one of them. And yet they're not. They're accent stones to frame perfectly the 1621, what I call the dream Tanzanite. Here it is. This is going to be 112, 67, 65. And we can call it show and tell. Or I can just give you a huge Saturday savings sale price. And I'd much rather do that. It's 112, 67, 65, and it's white gold only, no problem. I don't know if there's a thing I would change, except I would change the ring size because it's a little too big for me. Other than that, I'm leaving it just as it is. I could not think of a better way, or I couldn't really ask for more in a Tanzanite, which is 1621. It also has 118 in total diamond weight. Let me just show you how it's 2 pear shapes and a marquise that are nestled together to give you almost this floral chevron shape on the sides. Listen, I know we've had a lot of them. I know we're in last call. I know everything left is museum reserve. I know we're in the last part of the year here, whereas I gave you some insight on Thursday night that I want to share with you again because it looks like it's going to be the case. At the end of the year, which is December 31st, which I know sounds like a long way away when you realize, oh, is that like 5 weeks from now? This is the deal. On December 31st, it looks like whatever we have in museum reserve is going to be at that point, we're going to say, okay, you've seen them. We've given you your shot. We've presented them to you. We've given you discounts. We're going to start sending them to museums to be on display there, because that was the promise from the beginning, was we had to have some of the best in museums all across the world. So it looks like December 31st is now going to be the cutoff for last call on museum reserves. Otherwise, they go to the museum. So let's take a look at this. It's our 1621, and it's got a carat 18, and this is one of them, of course, because that's what we have left. But let me show it to you on the hand, and let's give you a wonderful price, because I would be okay with it if there isn't one stone left to ever go on display in a museum. I care about our customers. And that's, I really just, again, I get a kick out of the fact that you at home, without stepping into a jewelry store, without taking out a loan on the house, without foregoing the kids or the grandkids' college tuition, I love the fact that you can own the best Tanzanite in the world and wear it. Not just leave it in a display case for other people to glance at, but wear it, own it, pass it down to the future generations. That's your college tuition right there. I mean, that's, if I was just, selling jewelry like normal people do, we'd be looking at $30,000, $40,000 a carat for material like that. No question about it. It's the top quality in the world. The red flashes and neons are there. Let's move it on out. We got a great looking stone there. It's simple. It's easy, and it's not even my sizing yet. Look at how balanced it sits on the hand, and it's too big. But look at how beautiful that is. Get your true size, and it's going to sit perfectly centered up on your hand. No movement at all, no flopping, no forward, no top heavy. This is just going to be the one to own. And those diamonds are huge, and they're VS as well. And that's the stone to get. And I know everybody's TV is different, and everybody's monitor is different, and maybe you're watching on a phone or a computer or however you watch us. But I will tell you right now, if you're not seeing red flash, you probably need to adjust the settings, because this has some of the greatest red flash I've ever witnessed, and I've had literally thousands of blue wing block Ds. And prior to that, for the previous, for all the years before I had blue wing block D, I had regular block D, and that's pretty good too. So to think that this is one of our best of the best, and those diamonds on average are 20 points, 1/5 of a carat average, and yet what we're going to do is take it lower than even $17,999, and that could be a wonderful value on a per carat level for that stone. Let's really take it to reality. I know we don't want to go there, but the reality of stones like this, and I know we're the only ones that have it, so it's my responsibility to make it affordable for you, but if you're looking anywhere at premium Tanzanite, obviously it wouldn't be blue wing block D unless you're shopping right here with us. But if you're looking anywhere else, you're spending more on a per carat level than what we're doing today. And that's for the whole ring. 16 karat 21, perfection in a round, huge diamonds. Feel free to call. You never know how low we're going to go to make jewelry disappear. And this one is going to be one of those that you cannot miss out on, because it's not even, well, here's the deal. It's not even $10,000. We'll send it out right now. Got to move it before the top of the hour. We have exactly 6 minutes until that top of the hour. And so what I'll do is, Not even ask for 99, 89. No, it's not going to be 88, 88. Oh, that's a value right there. And this is not your regular mounting. These aren't teeny tiny little diamonds in a halo. They're 20-point on average stones. VS, fancy cuts. And yet it's not going to be 88, 88 either. It's going to go, and if you need to split it, like take that payment and split it in half and put one payment on one card and one payment on another, go ahead. I'll help you do that, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes to do that. I get it. This is museum level. It's a priceless stone. Anywhere else on the planet, we are making it affordable and downright too affordable because it's on discount right now. It's $79.99. For the greatest blue wing we have left, in my opinion, that's the one I would take if I had my pick. That is the one I would take right here, right now. So take a look at it, $79.99. And what a value that is. So that's going to be gone. We have 3 people talking about it right now. So kudos to you for getting on those phone lines early. Then we'll do a big Imperial topaz before we get to our top of the hour and the Diaspore. Big top of the hour coming up. All right. That one's here. Hey, let me show you what's here from the first hour. Almost everything. So everything we've had almost is here for you. So if you have any questions, like you need a Morganite, like you need, oh, and we have most pieces have been under $1,000. Most of our pieces. So keep that in mind. Most everything I've had. Most. Not everything, but close. So we're going to show you a couple more things. And boy, we're showing you a lot of jewelry in this hour. That's the one to get. If you're a museum reserve lover, take that. Right there, and look at that value that we put together for you with free diamonds, free gold. It's even done in that spectacular 14-karat white gold. So we'll show you a few pieces here before we get to our top of the hour and a big special for you. Let me recap some of these items that we have. Blue Star Sapphire, did that one go or not? Does anyone know? Because I feel like maybe that did, but I'm not sure. Blue Star Sapphire, here's the diamond ring with platinum. And then we had the Morganite we started with, and we'll give it a little bit of room, of course. Give me a second, I gotta do my camera work here. So there you go. Then we've got a really special, there's the blue zircon pendant. I've got a great Kunzite, we just saw that a few moments ago. Emerald cut Kunzite. What else do I have? That's what I have under 1,000 plus this zircon pendant I'm gonna show you one more time. And this is gonna be your chance to pick up anything on this wheel under $1,000 actually, either $9.99 or $9.49 depending on what it is. Here's the blue zircon pendant we had that's actually a $259 stone in the pear shape with the diamonds all the way around it. So some great options there. Thanks for being with us today. Happy Saturday, everybody. We got about 3 minutes till our official top of the hour kickoff, and I wanted to show you what we have left under $1,000. So really special buys there, plus our purple Paraiba. Plus our Paraiba bangle, they're here too. Then you've got a chance to pick up the diamond necklace, the color change Sphene, those were both requests, but they're here. And then we also have the really fabulous Tourmaline we saw in that teal color earlier with those laser lights. So this is the way to spend under $1,000, get something special. By the way, the diamond ring in the front left is only $5.99. The Morganite's $9.49. The fabulous Kunzite's $9.49 as well, so that's back left. Front right is $9.49, front left is $5.99, the star in the middle is $9.49, and this pendant is $9.99 if you'd like the platinum blue zircon. So last call, we'll give it 2 minutes, and then we'll hopefully sell 5 of those pieces. They got to go. Every one of them. They're all one of a kinds. When they're gone, they're gone. So thought we'd recap them for anybody who's been a little busy this Saturday, maybe tuned in a little late. This is what you missed under $1,000. Then we have the Paraiba bangle, the purple Paraiba ring, the diamond necklace, you name it, and the Tanzanite. The 1621 unforgettable. They're talking about the pendant. Got the pendant talking about right now. They're discussing that blue zircon. Great way to go. Happy Saturday, everybody. Hope you're having a good one. Happy holidays. Is it too early to say that? No, right? Everybody thinking about holidays. Yeah. Thank you. As is on that one in platinum. Did you know that? That piece that I'm holding is a platinum setting. Blue zircon 259, 26 points in diamonds. Isn't that cool? So yeah, take what you love. The diamond ring's $5.99. I love that diamond ring with platinum that's both satin and mirror finish. 2 different textural designs there. in that beautiful platinum diamond ring in the front left. If you need a blue zircon, by the way, Tim, just want to flash this. This is the blue zircon ring that I have that I thought, you know what, it's not under 1,000, but let me show it real quick because it matches so well to that pendant. And let's show it here because why not, right? Maybe everyone's looking for blue zircons right now. Here's the ring, 1125205. Boy, I've gone through a lot of jewelry in this first hour. So, boy, we're going to need requests today because we got a lot of jewelry gone through. Let's take a look at this one, though. This is the same setting as the Morganite we had, just on the wheel. And the difference is it's a 759 Cambodian blue, zircon stone, and it's going to be that really incredible princess cut diamond weight, each one in its own little housing, semi bezel, love that, 37 points in the diamond weight. And we're going to make this one, oh, another museum meltdown. Go ahead, Allison. Morganite gone. Thank you. That wheel is still going out the door. We still have the shooting star ring with the diamonds and platinum. Morganite's been spoken for, blue zircon pendant gone. And now we've got the ring to match. You don't have to get them both, obviously, but it's nice to have the option with the cutting and the color both matching like they do. And we're going to make this super easy. And don't forget about that blue star sapphire in that really cool floral type mounting. But here we go. This one marked down from $49.99. The big blue zircons are crazy money. The thing is that when they're smaller stones like 1 carat or under, which we don't have very often, they're a little bit more affordable. Most stones do this, but as they get into bigger sizes, they really excel in price. They really get up there. And that's why a lot of people say, I'd love a 7 carat, I'd love a 6 carat, I'd love a 5 carat, and then they slam on the brakes when they see the prices. I can't help that. They're extinct stones. I can't get any more. There's no replenishing. Once one sells, it's done. It's gone. It's over. So I love that we're bringing this one down for you because you're still getting the big size. You're getting the great diamond weight that it deserves. And we have the top of the hour coming up. It's a big top of the hour special. But this one's got to go first. I love it for the match with the pendant that it gives. And if you want it, it's a museum meltdown. That one's not one that's that complicated to take apart. So they have no problem doing so, but we still would rather go to one of our blue zircon collectors today. So take a look because it's actually going to be under $2,000. I'll make it a $19.99 for that fantastic piece. And then we'll move right along because that big top of the hour is coming. And it's a new, gorgeous color change Diaspore ring. I think you're going to like it. Very different, very modern from what we normally see. You're going to enjoy it. Get requests in if you have them because it's a good time. We can still get you some items here. Some of these items can still be delivered to you by the Thanksgiving holiday. And I know you're going, well, I don't need it by Thanksgiving, do I? You do if you want to wear it at that big holiday event when you see all your family and friends, right? I know we're not talking maybe gifting yet because we don't have that, Christmas cutoff, but we're talking about there's a lot of these pieces you could actually get and receive before you sit down for that big Thanksgiving dinner. So that's really important because when you're doing that toast, why not have a brand new blue zircon ring on your hand like that? So that's what we love is that we can still get a lot of these one-of-a-kinds to you. I mean, barring any gold color changes, that would probably impede that. But if you want it in the gold it's in and you just need sizing, hey, we got the fastest shipping out there. So, I get it. If we have to customize it and rebuild it for you, obviously things take more time. But if we just need sizing and shipping, no problem. So a lot of you guys, again, Monday, go ahead. You get it. Maybe if you need it, just let our operators know. We'll make sure we get it out for you. But take a look at how beautiful that is for $19.99. Okay, so it's last call on this ring. I'm going to try it on because I know we saw it in the Morganite, but it's time to look at it here in the fabulous blue zircon. It is the same mounting, just in a different gold color. So it's $19.99. That's a really wonderful buy for a stone that size. That's impressive. Oh, thanks, Tony, for sending this. Hey, Rebecca B. Rebecca, I know that, so Tony's kind enough, see, I can't monitor all the feeds, but Tony's kind enough to send me anything that's pertinent. And Rebecca, I see you had a question about the princess cut necklace. So let me go ahead and measure it for you. I don't know if you need the millimeter size of each diamond or just overall, because we gave you the carat weight on the diamonds, but let me measure it for you. I'm ashamed I didn't do that. I always do that. So let me go ahead and do that for you, Rebecca. So if you're curious about that princess cut diamond necklace, and guys, I just hope you know, I get so discouraged that sometimes days after a show, I'll see things online where you had questions. And if you have questions, we are a live interactive show. What's that? So that please give us a call because, we can't always, I'm a host here, so I can't always monitor everything, but please use that phone number. That's your direct connect to us. Our phone bank, our operators are sitting just about 10 feet away. So I usually overhear them before I even know your question, I hear it. So I'll address it. So let me show this. This is the necklace we talked about earlier. Rebecca said, what's the millimeter size? So actually, I'll give you both. I'll give you the actual ruler measurement, and we'll show you the millimeter. So here it is on the hand, and then let me pop in the ruler so we can gauge the size. Like I said, it is going to be more or less square, but let's take a look at it here. So I thought I did this, so I'm ashamed I didn't, but there's your ½ inch, and then it's going to be the same the other way. This ruler doesn't really fit in here, but it's going to be the same this way. Now, if you're more comfortable with millimeter, listen, some people are into millimeters and some people are into inches, so I have, I'm doing a little contortionist act here, and I can dig through and get my millimeter gauge and do that too. So, of course, you probably know by now that that ½ inch is going to translate to approximately 10, but it's actually 11.5 millimeters exactly. So, yeah, this is the height. Let me do that for you as well. So that should be about the same. Yes, it is. It is square. So it's 11.5 millimeters by 11.5 millimeters, or that about ½ inch. So square on that one, and great finishing on the inside. So yeah, hopefully that helps. And then I always try it on for you. So I'll do that again if you missed it. That's the back side. And then this, I think, if you're wondering, well, how big is it? Well, hopefully it gives you a better idea to just kind of see it on a human frame, right? So you can kind of get an idea there of what it looks like at the 16, 17, and 18 inches. Remember, all 3 links built in with your premium lobster claw clasp. Okay, so we'll go back to it real quick. This is what it looks like from a distance. So hopefully that answers your question. Please don't hesitate. Use that phone number. You can ask questions. You can get in. You can do anything you want with that phone number. So make sure you do so. All right, coming up, let's get to it, because I don't want to leave you guys lost or with questions. I pride myself in never, ever needing for you to ask a question. But again, if you have one and I skipped out on something because I'm just, you know, not all here, then that's okay too. It's the, we're only on day 3 of the Blairathon. I'll be with you on every show that we do until December 2nd. So it's, so again, I'm a little loopy already, and I'm only on what, day 3 of it. So, oh no, day 4 now, day 4. So anyway, here we go. I'm gonna do a little top of the hour for you. And again, Friday nights I'm with you now. I'm gonna be with you on Friday nights from here on out as well, not just online. If you missed the announcement last night, our Friday nights as of December 6th, which is a week from this coming Friday, is actually gonna be back on TV. So all of our viewers, cable and satellite and online too. So if you're comfortable watching on Facebook, you can do that still. Don't worry, not taking away your ability to watch online. That's just a supplement to the show and to the TV broadcast. So very, just again, big breaking news back on Friday. I've always done Fridays way back before we lost them on TV. So now that they're back on TV, I'll be back with you on Friday. So if you missed that announcement last night, just want to let you know, and there's other big, big announcements to be made because we're expanding. We're expanding big time. Big time. So you just, again, stay with me. I can't tell you everything just yet, but we're going to be talking about it throughout the weekend and throughout the week. So make sure you're with us so you don't get lost and, you know, aren't one of the major breaking news. So take a look at this. This is our new one today, and I love the stone. I can't decide which way I like to set it yet because it's just so fresh either way. And then, Linda, I just got your request, so we'll show that. Oh, let me just pop this in because this is from last night. So, Linda, let me show you this diamond necklace really quickly here so you're not waiting very, through our top of the hour, but this is 111-8585, and it's a one only. I just saw it. I loved this necklace last night because it just almost reminds me, I love birds, and I, for a long, long time, you know, love to wear bird necklaces, and this kind of reminds me of that, but in a very kind of, you know, high-end, super designer way. It's 18 karat solid white gold, and it's 14 points in baguettes and 25 points in diamonds, and all adjustable. There's your lobster claw, 16, 17, 18. Let me show it against the hand. I had this for you. I don't mean 16, 17, rather. This is 16 and 18. So they just gave 2 lengths, but they're 2 varied lengths. So it gives you either kind of the classic lengths there. If you want to wear it more like a collar at the collarbone, or you want to wear it a little lower, either way. So it's all 18K, one only, and it's down to $888 for what looks like a big pear shape and big marquise on the side, but it's all one great designer piece, and that's only $888. White gold only. It's a really beautiful piece, and I love the sparkle to that chain. It is a roller link, but it's got diamond cutting, so it really looks amazing. And then look at that. There's the clasp and closure, $888 on that one. Let me know if you like it. So that's going to be one only. Yes. Yeah. Oh, good. The blue one. Fabulous. Thank you, Lawrence. We've got the blue zircon gone, and this is the diamond necklace for Linda. So, Linda, that's your request. We did show that last night. We'll show it back up close again, and then I'll take it on over to the neckline, or we can show it here and actually here, and then I'll take it on over to the neckline for you. So if you missed that, look at that. Tapered baguettes, regular baguettes. The regular baguettes are on the side, tapered through the middle, and then the round brilliants as well. And then let me just pop it on the neckline. At 16, this is what it looks like at the 16-inch length. and 18 just sits a little lower than that. So two great choices, but doesn't it almost look like an eagle or a dove or a bird design? It's really pretty. Or angels, almost angel wings, right? Little angelic. So $888 on that one. So we'll go back to our wheel. We're going to show you the Diaspore coming up. Big time Diaspore, new design. This is one way to see it. Oh, this is pretty. It's like a signet ring with a stone, big enough to have the presence of gold like a signet ring would, but with that stone set at a diagonal. I love it. Radiant cutting, so that makes sense to me because you have the radiant cuts, which almost just look like it should be set that way because the radiant cuts themselves are more unique. And it's going to be item number 112-6608. Come on in. I'm going to show it the other way too. It's got this little pocket of diamonds. Just so there's this cool asymmetry to just this angle here. This is why I call it modern. Look at that line going right down to border one side of the stone to create that triangular design of the diamond pave. It's our big stone too. It's a 3-carat 10. Oh, my area code. 310. 310 on the stone. And then you've got wait a minute. It says 2 points. That's got to be more than 2 points. I'll go with it, but okay. Yes. Thank you. The necklace is gone as well. That beautiful designer piece we just had. Thank you. Thank you. And then here we are with the 310 and gorgeous colors. If you're seeing purple, it is not your eyes playing tricks on you. It's actually showing a little bit of what the color change will go to from the golden greens, almost like golden green champagne neutrals, to a rosy pinky purple is what it means when we say color change. That's the ability it has under a different light source. It's going to change to a different color entirely. And then it goes right back. Fluorescent lighting, that's the color you get. Incandescent lighting, more purple pink. It's beautiful either way. It's a designer piece and it's heavy gold. We are not shying away from heavy gold weights. These stones deserve heavy gold weight. Look at it on the hand here. Now, two ways to wear it, I think. Do you want the diamonds tucked in right on the underside there? Or we can switch it up. Man, that stone is gorgeous, isn't it? This is such a rarity. Very expensive. The last trade show we were at, we were seeing this material. The small stones were thousands per carat on the wholesale level. Yes. Oh, does she? With the Madeira citrine. I was going to say we had it last week. Did she already get it? Wow, that's wonderful. Okay, so Tracy has this ring already with citrine. We introduced it last week in a citrine. And she said, it is beautiful. Thank you. That is, and I'm going to switch it around, Tony. So we'll stay on the hand because I want to just pop it on this way so you can kind of see how it looks. I love that. Like an extension of that line with the diamonds tucked in looks fabulous. It's our 310. That's a big size. This could be 3,000, 2,000, 2,500 a carat. Or it can be really affordable with a ring. And I'm talking about just a loose stone in a wholesale environment. We're better. And we like to, make your ring wearable on arrival. So, it's great to buy a loose stone and all. I mean, that's wonderful, but then you got to set it. At least if you want to wear it and show it off to the world and be your kind of like the walking museum is, what I phrase it as when we talk about rare stones like this that you can wear every day. A lot of people who know jewelry are going to say, what is that? What is that stone? I've never seen anything quite like that. It's so unique. It's so different. And yet, then they could look in a different environment. Imagine you go to dinner and it's a candlelit restaurant and suddenly you look down and your green golden stone is now a pinky purple stone. That is a really big deal in the world of gemstones. Phenomena are one thing. There's play of color, there's asterisms, there's all those different phenomena that we know of. And then there's big color change. And that's what this gives that is really, to me, the highest end and most rare of all the phenomena gems. And this is going to be, okay, let's just help you out here. It's not going to be $49.99, I can tell you that. It's a rare stone. It's beautiful diamond set within. And we're going to make this white, yellow, or rose, but I just think it is perfect. There's the tonality of having that golden band with the golden green and champagnes and purples and pinks. I mean, it's like every color. It really is. Every time I move it, you see different glints of color. And yet, it's not even $49.99. Let's, do you want to try the auction? It seems like a quiet Saturday so far, okay? I've been doing a lot of Saturdays for a long time. You can kind of gauge when it's a little more quiet and, oh, yeah, and then you realize, oh, yeah, but it is, Thanksgiving week is upon us here. So, yeah, no doubt. And listen, I was on the roads yesterday. I hadn't been, driving the long trek on a Friday in a while. And, yeah, judging on how long it took me, Jess, you missed it. I think a lot of people left yesterday and got out of town. So, it's almost 3 hours, Jess. So yeah, but anyway, $49.99, this is not gonna be. My point is you might be one of few, and that's why this could help you. Because instead of just leaving it there, I'm going to go ahead and put it on the auction block and let you decide. Get you a better price via the auction where you might not have a lot of competition. What if we start this Diaspore? That's a very important stone, because I'm already thinking about, I had the citrine a few days ago. I know what it costs. And Madeira citrine's lovely, but it's not going to be the rarity of a Diaspore. We know that. Certain stones aren't. Every stone's different. Some stones are one source. Other stones are from all over the world, right? This is one source. That mine is done. It's closed. Then you've got the diamonds tucked in. It's a wide band, and we have nobody on the phone lines, and I know it's a little bit more unique. We went all out with the gold here, but I'm going to make this one, you know what, skip it. $2,500 to start. I don't know if it's going to do it. Let's make it even better, and let's get you a better value than $2,500 or $2,000. What about $1,500 to get it going? On a 3+ carat radiant, and it's pristine. Pristine. $10 increments. Okay, let's not even do 15. Uh-oh. Come on, don't leave me on an island alone out here with my Diaspore. Me and my Diaspore. Me, my Diaspore, and I. This is your chance to pick it up. Collectible stone here. And it's not going to be $1,500 to open. I really want to get this one going. And I know auctions have been so odd lately. Not a lot of activity again, because it's a busy time of year. Not everybody's here. So what if we take it to $1,000? Where you could just take out the stone, keep the stone, and melt down the band and get your money back. But you could also just wear it and enjoy it for the luxury and beauty and rarity that it is. And we are looking for, $1,000 to get it started, $10 increment only. And that hopefully makes it a lot more affordable to maybe we even dive into your first time into a Diaspore. Why not? That is a beautiful stone. So I love the radiant cut. The radiant cut to me is everything. It's one thing to get a 3 carat, but to get that cutting is so, so extra special. And it's really what's showing off all the colors. Normally, even our 100% color change stones, they can sit here all day, but they don't usually show you purples. They don't usually show you pinks until you literally get into a different light environment. That's what you got to do normally. Well, this one's already showing different colors. And I got to try it on again, because this is just a beautiful, wide, heavy band. Let's see if we're verifying. I was going to give it 60 seconds, Tony. Should we give it 60 seconds to get it started, or do we already have it verifying? Let's see if we got it started. What a Saturday indeed. Let's try it on again. We've got 49 seconds to get this one started. Look at that color. And you wear it like you do a champagne diamond. Goes with absolutely everything. Wear it, enjoy it, live in it. I mean, it reminds me, it's one of the few bold bands we do, because, you know, most of the time it's not, the design doesn't require a bolder band like this. You know, it looks just, there's something really updated about it. And in today's gold world, when gold is floating around $3,000 an ounce, what are we doing making a band this wide? And then what am I doing putting it up for $1,000 open in the auction? Where auctions have been really kind of like just not working. That's the only really polite way to say it. I don't know why, because I'm going real low. And somebody could steal it at $1,000. Potentially, do we have the open at $1,000? Because my clock is out. Let's see if we are verified and we got it. Because this is a very important stone. And there's no way, because I know there's other places that call it different things, so sometimes people are confused. What is that Diaspore? I've never seen that before. What is this Turkish Diaspore you speak of? You've probably seen it referred to as zoltanite, zarite, turquoisite, all these weird names. And nobody has really settled as far as the gem industry is concerned. It was really easy. When blue zoisite was found in the late 60s in Tanzania, it was really easy to come up with a name. Now, Tiffany, the jewelry store, wanted to call it Tiffonite. They didn't get their way, and I'm glad they didn't. Love you, Tiffany, but no. Tanzanite was the appropriate name for that. And that's why I kind of like turquoisite, actually, because, you know, it's kind of taking like what Tanzanite did. Took the name of the origin, took the country, you know, the land it came from, and used that. Who knows what we'll decide on as an industry? It doesn't matter what it's called. What matters is that it's high quality, changes color 100%. I want to just point out, most stones are not clean. I know everything we see here is. Most stones are not giving clarity like that. Most of the diaspores are not clean. They're not vibrant. They're not bright. They're not glowing. They're not glistening. This is. And let's see, I got to go in the phone bank and see if we've got $1,000. Hopefully we do. If that's all we got, then we got another situation on our hands here. But let's see, do we have $1,000? Uh-oh, there's silence. Uh-oh. Let me take this silent moment and get some water. And we'll see if we've got $1,000 to open. Do we have it? Yes, we do. We've got the open. Woo, we got it. Now, is it too much to ask to get some challengers and get this thing up to $5,000? Closer to $5,000? No, the buy it now is $49.99, so nobody's foolish enough to say, sure, $5,000. But maybe 15, maybe 2, maybe 50% off at $2,500, somewhere where it should be. Or not. We're just sitting here with $1,000. Might be clock time. Let's see what we got going on. This is, yep, we officially got it, so now we know it's not coming back. Once it's gone, it's gone. We know that. Okay. What a Saturday. Ooh, yeah. We love a good Saturday. This is fun. This is Saturday sailing right here. And you know what? We're going to give it a final call. Here we go. We got the open. It would only be a $10 increment to potentially win it. So it's not like it requires another $500 beyond our open. But we know this. When it goes, it goes. When it's sold, doesn't get to come back. The price couldn't be better. We're at a fifth of the price it should be. So that seems about right. If you want value, you're getting value. And we have $1,000, and you can change the gold. That's a big one to change and a lot of money to do so. But if you want the white gold or rose gold, you can have it. And I say that too because Diaspore is one of those chameleon stones that looks great. It looks really good in all three gold colors. So you just select what it is that you like to wear. So if you're all about the white metals, get the white gold. It's going to look great contrast. If you want the rose gold, go with the rose gold. Still looks great when it's golden tone. Still looks really good when it changes color. So you have the option. Me personally, I love the yellow. So it's up to you. Love those little diamonds tucked in, wider band in gold. We have, okay, it looks like we might, I think that's it. So I'll give it 2 minutes, officially and final. We're gonna make this official. Don't let this one slip through your fingers. It's really good. It's a big buy, final 2 minutes and we sell it. And you've got literally 2 minutes to be connected to us. Dialed in, connected to an operator, and telling us your bid. Don't wait till the clock. For anybody who's new, these auctions work where there's a delay with the broadcast, there's a delay with the phone line, so you kind of have to really dial in within the first couple of seconds of the clock if you want to actually get in. So please don't think you've got until the clock ends to just make the phone call. It'll make you about a minute and a half late. So that's why we give you 2 minutes. We've got a last call. We're still looking for 1010 or more. You can certainly power bid your way through this ring if you want to, but it is a very important last call. And yep, we have $1,000 only, and that's too low. That's just simply too low. So much for my big top of the hour I was so excited about. I'm still excited about it just going really ridiculously affordable. And that should not be happening. And we have Tanzanite and yellow diamonds still to come. I have a great Paraiba still to come as well. And anything you'd like to request. We've gone through most of our jewelry already in hour number 1. So they need to start giving me more jewelry. Yeah. Oh, good. Pearl earrings are gone. Congratulations on the pearl earrings. And they stay as is, of course. And I'll put those aside. I'll get those ready for shipping. And 40 seconds. Uh-oh. 40 seconds remaining. And there's a conch pearl piece, too, in a necklace today. Last call, 20 seconds. One more time on the hand, sure. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold in your size. Don't go up in size, even though, look at how nice and wide it is through the back. You don't need to go up in size. Go true to size for whatever finger you're going to wear it on. So just take my advice, go true to size. Does it have a fingerprint? Okay, no. Thought for a minute I saw a fingerprint. Let me try it on one more time for you. There you go. What a great piece that is. You'll love the feel, you'll love the weight, you'll love the way it feels on the hand, we would never make a piece so oversized that it's uncomfortable. We make sure that no matter how bold we go with our gold, it's still going to be comfortable on the hand for you. 10-10, yes or no? Yes, no, let me know. That's a great piece. I love seeing those pinks. It almost looks like little padparashas coming through in the color there. Going once, twice, you got 10-10 or more? Sold. Congratulations. That is gone. Nicely done. Did want to show you, speaking of wide bands, I just thought, well, this one would look great for my other wide band lovers. And we could sit here and probably have you guess what that is, because most would not guess in a million years that that is the rarest topaz in the world, the one and only Imperial. Because of the amount of pink, it looks like the perfect padparasha. It really does. 1125960, the item number on this one. Don't forget, my dream Tanzanite is still here. So what's going to happen at 1 o'clock today? Do I get it? Do I make my purchase? Do I get my blue wing? So take a look at this platinum and gold. Platinum for the band. Wherever you see white metal, that's platinum. Yellow gold is the setting, and that little swirl. Wait, no, that's reflecting. It looked like there was gold wrapping around it. That is reflecting off the mirror surface of the platinum. And that is a huge 391 cushion cut, best of the best, Ouro Preto, mais fino, Imperial topaz out of Brazil. That's the only place it comes from. Just like the Diaspore we just had only comes from Turkey, this stone only comes from that mine in Brazil. Brazil is known for a lot of stones. This is the only place this material comes from, and 12 points in diamonds. One on this side, the rest on that side. Let's blow it out. And maybe this is a better angle. I'll flip it so you can see another angle on the stone. Yeah, then there's the inside all finished through and throughout. It is solid platinum throughout the inside. Take a look at this up close and personal, and how clean. This is what it looks like on. Look at that. What a piece. Isn't that cool? So this would be another one, only it's one of those museum meltdowns, so you know the price is coming crashing down, and we're going to make it better than even $49.99. And I love their, again, wide band but asymmetric. Bows out a little bit over here to accommodate that stone. Give it the proper platform you have. Here's what it looks like up close and personal. One of our best, and I will make this one $19.99. Stays as is, though, in that two-tone of platinum and gold. That's an incredible piece. And then I think Jason is eyeing it really closely here. Let's see if he's got it. Any questions or requests? Okay, so we're caught up with those for the time being. Don't forget about my fabulous Imperial. Then we also have a huge markdown on a big ruby, one of our cleanest and brightest and best. Love it. We've got such a good lineup today. And Aqua, I've got a new Aqua, really pretty. Asher, we don't see Asher cuts very often in the Aqua world. I had a couple of gorgeous emerald cuts last night. One is gone, one is left. So FYI, if you need an emerald cut, we have one great one from last night still available. I do have an Asher though. Wow. Ooh, this looks like that looks like a museum blue diamond is what it looks like. Something about the cutting makes it look more like, my mind thinks diamond first. And then don't forget about that Paraiba. Jason, you're not taking this one, right? Okay, so this Imperial is here, but probably not for long. I wouldn't imagine that's going to stay here because that price is something special. How about a big white diamond band? Kind of like a mountain of diamonds. This looks like nature inspired to me when you see it on the hand, because it's so like, it's kind of it's an interesting way. You know, we've seen these constellation pieces in necklaces a lot and pendants. Look at all the big individual diamonds you have, but they're really running side to side. And then there's this kind of wave of platinum right across the top. And you can wear it any which way you want, but it's 1125961. It is our next item here today. And this is a beautiful, beautiful look. And all those significant diamonds, every one of them is large. Then it totals 1 carat. So let's take a look at this up close. See what you think. This is a one only. And there they are. That's what I'm talking about. And I love that one extra diamond kind of in the wave. So here we are. Every one of them's huge. They're a little different sizes, but definitely all large. And platinum 1 carat exactly. Straightforward, stays in the platinum. Let's blow it out. That's what we're doing today. Welcome into Saturday. We're halfway through it. So only 91 minutes and a half left. That's it. So still have some great pieces here. So don't hesitate to call us and ask about pieces you might have seen in the last 90 minutes. But this one, wow, under $1,000. And make it better than $9.99 as well, so we can really send it out with a happy, happy, happy new home. And we'll make it $9.49 instead. Just that one, $9.49. What a piece. There's a very large ruby and a very large Paraiba. And if you like this design, you might like the Paraiba that's coming up later with a beautiful blue-green color that matches the bangle we had earlier, which is also still available. And don't worry, we'll make sure everything's going to go from the show. It's one of those where I think we got some late arrivals, so we'll recap everything that's still here for you, but this one I think is on its way. Now, I do also have, do you want to see the big Aqua, the Asher cut? It's pretty fabulous. And Sierra Santa Marias are second to none. And we did this one in a high-end mounting as well, so we've got 18 karat gold coming your way. Look at that. Wow, that's next. I got to show it. So would you like this one, Tim? I'm going to think, I think it is. Yes, I think he's got that one. You've got the diamond ring? Thank you. All right, so here's our Asher cut blue, Aqua 112-6559. It's the item number. What's up, Jess? What's happening there? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I have to revisit? Huh? I love the setting, too. See, that's the thing. I was just thinking that, too. I was thinking, what else? Sorry, this is sold. I just was thinking, what else could we set that with? Because we don't have a lot of huge stones that are either emerald cuts or radiant cuts, and that's what it requires. So, you know, I was just thinking about that. I was like, what else could we put in that mounting? Maybe an amethyst. Would you like that? An amethyst, maybe? We probably have an amethyst emerald cut we could do in that mounting. I just think that'd be fabulous. Anyway, this is my new Sierra Santa Maria. It's 18 karat gold. It's a 4 karat 75. This, every time I glance at it, it looks like a blue diamond to me. I feel like I'm at the Smithsonian, and, you know, I know the Hope diamond is probably the most well-known blue diamond in the world, and it's got a deeper color, but yes. Thank you. Imperial topaz in platinum and 18K is gone. Thank you on that one, that wide band. I love it. And then this one's going to be our 475 with the diamonds, which the diamond weight is 36 points. But look where they are at. Look how they are set. It's a little pyramid. I almost said a pyramid scheme. Not that. It's not a pyramid scheme. It's a little pyramid setting on the sides. Look at that. And then it leads to the rounds. So baguettes and rounds together. 475, 18 karat gold, even double prongs holding this. We have not had, I'm trying to really truly rack my brain here. I don't think we've had an Asher cut, Sierra Santa Maria, Aqua, ever. Don't think we have. Emerald cuts, yes, I had 2 last night, just a few hours ago. Asher cut's a different story. 475, great size. This is one only, and it's gonna fly. Stays in the 18 karat white gold, but that's how you want your Aquas, right? You want them in the 18 karat gold, show off the color, show off the setting, show off the brightness, still gonna give you, we love step facets in emerald cuts, but this is the Asher, so even a little bit more unique, and one only. It's your introduction to it. It's a first time here. Let's see it one more time. Get you a better value than even $59.99 is where it's supposed to be today. Let's take it lower than that. A lot lower. A lot lower. It's not 59. Come on in, everybody. Let me know your requests as well, or if we can recap something for you. But this one, it better go on the hand first, because you got to see it and then say yes. Oh, say yes, yes. If that was sliding on my finger right there, yes. That's a yes. Aquamarine, March's birthstone, best out there. Let's do better than half off. $3,000, $29.99. Forget about it. We'll go even lower than that. Come on in, everybody. Here, oh, look at that. That sheen, that shine. That's why you want an Asher cut. But there's no other. That's the one to get. And I'm going to make this one, you know what? Let's clip that coupon. How much? $10 off? $50 off? $100 off? I'm excited. Let's make it $500 off. Go to $24.99 instead. Who was it, Tony? Kate Jackson? Kate Jackson? Sounding less and less like her as the show wears on, thankfully. Just been praying to God, please just let me have a voice through the next ever, forever, please, please. All right, so $24.99 on that one. Who got our Imperial, by the way, Allison? Hi, Mary. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what's still here? Is that 16 karat 21 blue wing black D still here? Because I got promos to do tomorrow, too, after the show. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. Tony, do you know about that? Do you know about that? Okay, of course not, he says. That's why I thought I'd tell you, because I kind of figured you didn't know. I didn't know till yesterday either, so if that's fair enough. They're like, oh, you need to shoot promos and do an extra 3-hour show. I'm like, oh, okay. Can I wait till I'm a little bit healthy to do the 3-hour extra show? Let me try to get a little more healthy first, because I am doing 11 shows in 12 days, but we'll do that at some point. Anyway, $24.99 on this one. All right, let's move on. That one's wait, it's verifying. So I think that's only a matter of moments till that's gone. And then we have a big blue wing coming up. This one is gone. Congratulations, and it just I want to get to this one. This is my ruby that is just unlike anything else we have ever, 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 ever. Look at this ring. It looks so like $75,000 plus is what this looks like. I'm going to give it a little polish here. It is 112-6685. And that's going to be, we were going to do it today, Tony, but I thought maybe tomorrow would be better. So, plus I haven't scripted it and practiced it and memorized it and all that kind of stuff yet either. So here we go. This is, so we'll do it tomorrow. 1 carat, 18. It's a cushion cut. And you might be wondering, well, why on earth would she be doing promos? Oh, because we have some things going on. There are some things happening, some exciting things happening. I told you last night, revealed that we're going to be back on TV on Friday nights. We're also going to be expanding. We're going to be expanding quite a bit, like almost double. So really excited about that. More details on that to follow. And we'll reveal that every day a little bit more on what's going on, because quite frankly, it's a lot happening. So we'll tell you a little bit more about that every single day throughout this whole week. So here's what we have on our 118. Now, looks like we need to build some extras here because there's more to it than just the ruby. It's the 118 private collection cushion cut and then 19 points in the pear-shaped white diamonds there in the corners. So spy those white diamonds there and the big ones, and then it's all done in a mix of gold colors. It's actually white and yellow because the band and the basket are white, and then the yellow goes on the outside, and then that mixes with the yellow diamonds that are also 11 points and 35 points in white diamonds. So I know there's a lot going on there because we like to break it down so you know how big each diamond is. 11 points, yep, and 35 on the white and 19 on the pear. We're good to go. And all built to give you one fabulous, fabulous ring with one of our best rubies here because it's huge and it's giving the ultimate clarity. And look at that cutting. It kind of looks like at first glance like a round, but it's actually a cushion cut, which is super unique and rare. And it's going to be a lot more affordable than $59.99. I would say so. We're going to do better. And that's a really fair price. And when you look at it, it looks almost like a beautiful, the way the outside is done almost reminds me of a frame on a beautiful piece of artwork that you would hang on the wall in a museum or in your home. It really has that frame of yellow gold, which of course is bringing back the yellow diamonds and then separating from the band itself, which is the white gold. This is what it looks like from a distance. Hey, listen, if you're not a ruby fan, I think we just might have turned you into one. Because if you can't get behind like a really good ruby like that, they're truly not your thing. But even for those of you that are going, I've seen rubies, it doesn't do it for me, that's probably because you haven't seen the best. It's probably because you haven't seen a Burma glow like this. That's the key, and this is not $59, $49, $39.99. Another museum meltdown for today. So many in this Saturday show. I'm thrilled about that. We'll have them all weekend long. This is not even going to be $39.99, and I suddenly stunned because that is a really, really strong color and glow. You couldn't get better in that stone. It looks so large too. This is the finishing, by the way. It's got great finishing behind it, and so that it's, you know, very comfortable and elevated enough to give all those diamonds, yellow and white, a lot of light. Notice the pear shapes, one for every corner there, extending into that border of gold. Love the look. I'm going to make it $2,999 only. And then let me know what we can recap from the show, because we are just about, you know, before you know it, it's going to be hour number 3, which is our final hour today. And then we have yellow diamonds, Tanzanite still to come. I do have a fire opal still here. We have some heart-shaped earrings and, oh my goodness, the Paraiba that matches the bangle we had earlier. FYI, the bangle is still here. So that's something to keep in mind as well. So here we go. And you know what? $29.99 on that one. All right, so we're going to keep moving. Things are going after the fact because I'm moving quickly. So let's get to this really rare. We just had the Imperial a few minutes ago in 2 tones of metal. I'm going to do it again, but this time in a pink tourmaline. And let's see, because sometimes the computer says, yeah. I would say, well, interestingly enough, it's got this really cool buff top. And so what they did was they still faceted it from the back in a traditional way, but then they did that smooth cabochon type cut on the top. So it's really giving that really kind of glossy, almost like it's magnified. Like you take the facets and magnify them. There's platinum and yellow gold. It looks to me a little bit like a lily from nature, but it's 1125,938, and this is a one of a kind, and it's going to be affordable. And the platinum and 18 karat gold combination is gorgeous. Plus you get the karat 40 in the oval pink tourmaline, which is, yep, ruby. It is rubellite for sure. And then it's going to be 10 points in diamonds on that one side. And of course you see there's a slight concave way that the platinum is built. So it is doing this mirror finish. So I want to show it from the side so you can see what your eye is witnessing from a reflection standpoint, but it's all mirror finished, everything. So let's take a look at it on the hand. It's going to give you a much better viewpoint, and it's too small for me. It's a 4.5. So let me pop it on as a pinky ring. I would not wear it there. I think it's pretty large for a pinky ring, but we're going to size it for you, so no worries on that front. That's what it looks like, and I'll try to get the glare away so you can really see how that yellow gold kind of cascades and wraps over the platinum on that one side. And we're going to make this one, oh goodness, this is just laughable. This started at $49.99 and well should. That makes sense. The clean rubellite, the buff top nature of it, the solid heavy weight of this metal, it's under $1,000 for one collar. So if this isn't like Jewelry Giveaway Saturday, I don't know what is, because these values today have been incredible, but this is not even $9.99. We're going lower than that. You can call me. If you're first, you get it. If you're second, you don't. What can I say? It's going to go. We know that much. It's only $9.49. You just got to keep it as is. We'll size it for you. So that means it stays in the 2 tones of metal, which works, right? Because it goes with everything else that you could possibly wear. So it's going to work no matter what. And this one will be $9.49. First caller. We'll give that 30 seconds. Then we got to go. We had a lot to do. We have a top of the hour in 20 minutes. We have a big fire opal deal. I do have an opal. I know the opal in the first hour went very quickly. It was sold before I even priced it. So that's coming up. We'll do another opal for you, a different one, and some great options. But just let me know if you have requests. That's something, if I'm not showing you what you want to see, we're happy to do exactly that. But $9.49 for rubellite like that in platinum and a little 18 karat to boot. So that's a special one. And then this is coming up at the top of the hour. There's always, I like to highlight something special at the top of the hour. Reminder, there's a bangle to match it that we had earlier. But this is going to be, yep, that's Paraiba. And yes, I know what you're thinking, $89.99. You know our prices by now. We do Paraiba better than anybody else on the planet. We're going to make that a very special opportunity for our top of the hour. So it's 18 minutes and 30 seconds from right now, so don't go anywhere. And then let me say the words conch pearl and affordable. And yes, purposely put those in the same sentence because they normally don't happen. I brought you a ring last night. By the way, I think it's still here and it would match. But let's move on to this conch pearl necklace, pendant and chain really. And it's going to be 1126-031. Thank you, thank you. Lisa, your request is right after. Oh, it's my favorite zircon. By the way, we had a pendant last night that actually we may want to bring out because it matches. I was referencing it because I had a pendant last night in a zircon that was radiant, and I was referring to this ring, Lisa, because I remember how beautifully they go together. Anyway, this is a conch pearl. It's that rare, rare, rare gem material that is super rare out of the big queen conch shell. So this is important. It's organic, and it's also platinum for the setting and the chain. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The chain is 18 karat white gold, and then the platinum is for the setting of the piece. It's a 107 round. It's got this diamond fold-over bail, which then comes and wraps into that prong, and it looks exquisite. And it's a really pretty classic color of pink. Well, this one's affordable and not $39.99 affordable. Even better than that. So huge value coming your way. I'm going to show it to you on the hand here as well. We'll show it all the different ways so you can see the size, the length. We'll show it on. Thank you. And then here's what we have in our queen conch pearl. Look at that. It's such a pretty piece. I love that fold over design. I think it's unique. And just be able to, you know, use bigger chains if you want to. It doesn't have to be this chain. You can use your diamonds by the yard, or any other thing really that's going to fit within that bail, and it's pretty wide. So about 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom there, as you see. And then we'll take on over to the neckline so you can see it that way and check out the color it's going to give in that beautiful classic, like a lighter pink, and such a beautiful piece to get the round. And we'll go take it up close. And certainly $39.99 is quite affordable for a conch pearl that's over a carat. Instead, we're going to make this one under $2,000. And I don't know how many times you've ever seen a conch pearl of any kind go under $2,000, but this will. And it's not 19. It's not 18. It's not 17. It's only going to be $1,699 for that one. And then, Lisa, your ring is next. Plus, the matching pendant is here ready to show you as well. So that's going to be on the way. Don't forget about the rubellite. We do have that one as well. And then we also have that big Tanzanite still here. I'm going to go ahead and show Lisa's request here. This is it. We won't make you wait. This is, to me, I still think of. I've only shown this one time, and I think of it so often, which when you show a couple hundred pieces of jewelry a day for a living, and you know, the shows all one after the other, they kind of run together and they're all a blur. And, you know, I remember pieces, but there are certain pieces that I find myself thinking about randomly in life when I'm not presenting jewelry. This is one of them. Ever since I was introduced to this ring about a week ago, I can't stop thinking about this ring as being one of, I think, the ultimate high-level looks we have. Certainly bright, certainly unique, certainly rare, but it's just everything about it. The setting works with it, the radiant cut of the zircon, it looks like a very important diamond or a very important gold and sapphire. And instead, it's a really important zircon. Take a look at it. It's stunning, and it's going to be 111, or actually 1125801. Love seeing it here because, well, it's also, I think, downright affordable for what it is. And then we have the matching pendant. I say matching pendant because it's the same cut, but then you can change the gold to make it match. Because this one, the ring's got to stay in the 18-karat white gold, but this pendant, look at that. See, a little, I mean, slightly different color, but when one's on the neckline and one's on the hand, you're good. But there's that ruffle design. So I just wanted to show you I have a match where you could change the pendant to white gold and then you'll have a pure match. But on the ring, with the 71 points of all tapered baguettes that are all housed in, there's like 3 different graduated sections. And here's what it looks like on. And to get a 709, I just think this looks like one of our most expensive rings. And it's not one of our most expensive rings, but it looks it. It feels it. It's done the right way. It's got the richness of the color. It's flashing and firing like no other zircon can do things other stones can't, thanks to double refraction. And we've got a $79.99 should-be ring. I brought it down. I'm going to make it $29.99. And if you want the pendant that goes oh so well with it, we're going to make that very affordable. And that zircon, by the way, in the pendant is actually going to be a larger stone at 9 carats. So I'm just going to grab the pendant here to show you from a distance away. If you want the pendant, and might as well, you don't have to get both, but you can get one or the other, you get to decide. But if you want the 9 carat 29 in the pendant with a few diamond accents on top of that ruffle of the bail, that one's going to be white, yellow, or rose, and that one's only $14.99. So larger stone, but not as much diamond weight, 14K, 18K. You get to decide the gold color on the pendant. This ring stays in the 18 karat white gold. So just want to show it to you. It's just flashing on every level. You can't stop the flash on this ring. From the center on out to the baguettes. And there's the pendant. So if you want the pendant, it's half the price at $14.99, larger stone, lighter diamond weight. You can get them both. That's the ring from afar. We'll show it again up close. Unbelievable value for a huge 7 karat zircon of that rich marigold color. I would call it a marigold. It's not like a canary yellow at all, but it's not getting orange or brown either. It's really just that rich color of golden hue. So $29.99. The pendant's also here if you'd like it. And then we'll do one more opal as promised. I've got one more big opal for you. And then give us a request. Lisa made this request. It's available so far. So we'll see if that's going out or not. Here's the opal if you want to get a little head start. Ooh, I love that. Like a speckled sky. As if the midnight sky had bright neon green stars. That's coming up. So that opal's on the way. It's very affordable. This is our zircon ring, $29.99. Let me know if you like it. And then the Paraiba is about 12 minutes away. Paraiba, top of the hour. Coming up. Not long. Don't go anywhere. You do not want to miss this Paraiba deal, especially in that high-end special mounting. Okay, opal time. Zircon's here. I don't know. I'm the only one that likes this ring. Can't be. It can't be. It's classic. It looks like the $1 million ring. It just, from the shine to the cutting, everything about it, it looks like the $1 million ring. Got to try it. Remember, you got a money back guarantee on everything. So if you get something at home and it's not what you expected, again, we're going to exceed your expectations. Seeing pieces on TV here, I know everywhere else you look, everything's so highly edited, you're always surprised, probably in a bad way when you see it in person. Here, I think our jewelry really, I mean, I hear it every day, it exceeds your expectation. It goes far beyond what you expect. And that's really the key here. So that one's going to be gone. I would have a feeling. Now let's get to our opal, which is 112-6612. What was that? Uh-huh. $14.99. And you can. So that's why, I was saying this earlier, that's why you can make it a match. I know right now it's in the yellow. I would love to see it in white. Then it would match the ring. And the pendant's going to be at number 112-6617. And there's the 929 zircon with the 8 points in diamonds with that ruffle. It does look, it's made to look like a ruffle bail. Here's the back side. We'll show you the length here. Did the pendant already go? I think we're verifying on the set. Let me show the pendant from afar here. Just give you the measurement on it real quick. 112-6617. And that's why I brought them out together. It's a, whoop, I just threw my ruler. It's a great match. I'm excited about it, clearly. And it's 7/8 of an inch top to bottom. 929, 8 points. Golden, zircon, radiant cut. Ring's gone. Pendant's here. Tim, are you wanting the pendant? The ring just sold. Yeah. Pendant's here, though. That's our gorgeous, golden, rich, yellow zircon, 929 size 8 points in diamonds. Change the gold if you want. It's in yellow now. Let's take a look at it on the neckline and see what that's all about here real quick, just to judge the size from a little different perspective there. And that one's going to be $14.99 if you'd like that golden zircon also. Still looks as rich and pretty and diamond-esque as the ring did. So congratulations on the ring. There's a closer look at the pendant, and that one I just introduced to you last night. And which one? Oh, okay, congratulations. So that set is going to be made. That one's gone as well. Now we bring out the opal, and here's item number 6612. And like again, speckled green stars, kind of a glittering effect from play of color this time around. 152 on the opal, and in a setting that is fabulous as well. Well, that's a setting of 14 karat gold. We can change the gold color on this one. 152 is the size. 22 points is the diamond weight. It's got, taking the oval that's elongated, but still giving it more of a diamond-like shape in the diamond halo around it. And that is, okay, let's make this easy and quick, because top of the hour is now 9 minutes away. So not a lot of time left in the show overall, but that big Paraiba deal is coming out. And I'm getting ready to recap the bracelet because somebody's going to want to get the set, I have a feeling. And this one's going to be, well, it's a beautiful stone. True blue base from our Australian Lightning Ridge black opal. The diamond weight is framing it to just, I love that it even is concave. Did you notice from the side, as you look at it from this angle, it actually, well, it's actually convex. So you've got a really interesting way that it comes out and up at the side points there, meets up with the side of this all natural through and through opal. For that matter, here's the back, with you can see a little interesting. We're looking at the back, which is unpolished, so you see a little host rock there, and a great under gallery in that the band goes all the way through like you see there. This one's gonna be on the hand, and then we're gonna make it under $1,000 and not $999. First caller, $949 on this one. Only. It's a big value. I want to show it on the hand here. And this is, wow, it really does that. It's interesting how that halo and diamonds with that shaping as unique as it is, almost does follow and make it almost look like the stone shape is different too. It almost looks more like a diamond shape or a free-form cut in the opal itself. $949, how about that? So great way to get a black opal that's always going to show you. I love that little, kind of like a little sudden patch of blue that just glows on through like you see there. Really well done. Only a few pieces left. Pieces from the show have been going. We still have our conch pearl, our diamond necklace, our color change Sphene, our purple Paraiba, our ruby, our rubelite buff top, the diamond shooting star ring, the blue star sapphire, and the Kunzite. So just a reminder, this blue star sapphire, this one's got to go. It's a one of a kind. Just want to show you, it's one of our few pieces left from the first 2 hours. That's the blue star sapphire, incredible blue color, 196 size, 41 points in diamonds. That's also $949. So just want to remind you, those two, both phenomenal stones, by the way. I don't just mean like as an adjective. I'm talking about literal phenomena gems, play of color on the left, asterism on the right. Those are two of our best, and they're both $949. Set in gold with diamonds. Incredible, isn't it? Enjoy. All right, so 949 values, all kinds of values like that all day today. Let me know which one's your favorite. Also a reminder, the blue wing block D. The dream ring is here. The ultimate round. The one blue leaves and another blue leaves, and we let the blue wing arrive. And oh, have you arrived? If you own this ring, if this is the one you wear and this is the one you own, you have arrived in the gem world and the jewelry world. No doubt. It's going to be really tough to top this one. 112-6765 is the item number. 16 carats 21 in just gem weight there. Plus you get massive diamonds, marquise, pear shapes all together, framing the sides. Just a reminder, this is the most magnificent of museum reserves. If there was a rung up above museum reserve, this would be it. This would qualify as that extra level. By the way, Jess, was that Lisa by any chance? Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Lisa. Enjoy. She got the set of zircons. I love those together, and I think you will too. But this is where the diamonds do average out to be about 20 points a piece. So again, that's an average because they're different sizes, the pear shapes and the marquise cuts. It's actually one marquise cut in the middle on either direction, and then the pear shapes flank that so that they do that nice little kind of parentheses curve around your stone, around the round, and it's a 1621, and we're going to blow it out. 17,999, it's not. And then I got it down to 15,000, and then I thought that wasn't good enough, and then I made sure that it was under 10,000, and then we went to 99 and 89, and then we did the ultimate sacrifice price. $7,999 on that very stone, on that very ring, and in the ultimate high level, and obviously the more airtime it gets, the more people are seeing it, especially when I brought it out early. Now it's later, we probably have more people looking at it right now. So don't expect for that to stick around beyond the show or even this presentation. And then the Paraiba deal is coming up shortly. We've got the Paraiba bangle too, which I want to recap before we get to the ring, because I have a feeling we have another set in the making here. And $79.99 for a 1621. But that's the thing, we're used to seeing free gold and diamonds. We have to note that those are not typical diamonds. They're not accents. They're not little rounds. There's not 100 of them. There are 6 very important stones there. And then we've got the Paraiba bangle coming out as another recap before we get into the ring. $6612, the opal. Don't wait on the opal. $949. 2 people talking right now about the opal, because it's $949 for a huge carat 52 opal, which, by the way, always got to remind you, it looks like a 3 carat or bigger. I mean, actually, look at, it's sitting next to a 16 carat. So a 152 we would expect to be microscopic, sitting next to that 16 carat 21. It is not, because it's opal. That's what they do. They give you a lot more look than the carat weight indicates, and that's certainly the case there. So Jason may have that opal. I'm going to show you the Paraiba bangle that we also had very early today, and it's 112-6626. Got to see this because it's going to lead in to the ring that I think goes with it perfectly. From the elongated oval to the great color blend of the blues and the greens, this bangle, yes, is a 53-point east-west set Paraiba oval, and then it has the fabulous 65 points, exactly 2/3 of a carat in diamonds, that create this platform around it to give you a new shape that I love, because it reminds me of, like, we see bracelets all the time that have these really cool, almost like the ID bracelet, where there's something of a plaque or a platform or a centerpiece in the middle of the center that really gives it the wow. If you have our Wonder bangle, I might just throw this out there. We've done 2 versions of Wonder bangles. Yes, the chevron style in 1 row or 2 rows in diamonds. This would be perfect coupled with it, because with that little point that's created here, you could stack. Yes, did you know that bangles are stackable too? And like we talk about Wonder rings as ring guards, but you can use the Wonder bangle as a bracelet guard, if you will. I mean, they're very stackable. So that's the way to do it, because it just lends itself with that little point there. You could really create something of a beautiful, unique look, whether you wear it on its own or stack with another bangle or the Wonder bangles that we've had. This is going to lead into the Paraiba ring that matches at the top of the hour, which is 2 minutes away. So get ready for that, and it's going to be my job to make a Paraiba affordable. So going to make sure that happens for you, so stick around, because I know that these bright blue greens that are the ideal signature color don't always get to affordable levels. They will. They're starting with the bangle if you like it. This one's going to be that $79.99 was. Listen, we're taking this down. It was one of those museum meltdowns, so I've got another hour to sell it before it goes to the jewelers, and then they have to take the stone out and take the diamonds out and melt it down. I don't want to do that, and there's a ton of gold, so they would love nothing more than to melt down a bangle that's going to make 7 rings instead of just one piece of jewelry here. But listen, if I do this right, it's not going to be here. It's got the hinge. There's your opening. It's the little button open, and then you've got the 2 figure 8s to secure it. And we're doing better than even $79.99. First caller gets it. It's $3,999. And it's rare to see anything with Paraiba on a discount. But that's what we've done. And like I was saying earlier, we don't have another Paraiba bangle. We haven't had another Paraiba bangle. So if you are looking for the bracelet to complete or match, or maybe you're just a bracelet lover and that's what you really enjoy wearing, we all have our favorites. We all have our thing. For me, I'm more earring ring. Those are my favorites to buy. I'm all about the earrings and the rings. And I love earrings because I wear a lot of them and I think it's a great look. And then I really appreciate that, you know, it's important to have a good earring, I think, because it's the first thing people see. But I also love a really, really, really cool ring, because you get to see those, right? You get to see them all the time. You get to see them on. That's impressive. So this is really a really special one. And it's not going to be that piece that's $8,000 or $15,000 anymore. I mean, there's low prices and then there's museum meltdown prices. And so it's really, really nice to give you a price like that when it's a heavier bangle, a thicker bangle, and I think you're really going to love it. So that's here, and then that leads us into our official top of the hour. It's about 15 more seconds, and then I want to try this on. If you haven't seen it yet from earlier, it's so easy. You just literally open it up, it hinges, you pop it on, you push, and it's locked. And look at how stunning that is. And that Paraiba, super, super, super clean. So how about this to go with the ring? And you know what? Let's stay there for just a second. I'm going to go ahead and whip around here and then show you what's coming up. Look at this. This is the full set. There's the bangle. Here's the ring we're about to introduce you to for our top of the hour. Do you see how it's the same kind of stone? Color matching, yes. Blue-green perfection, yes. Same elongation to the oval and a ½ carat. So let's take a look at this one, because you know what? It's not always about the biggest stone possible, because what happens is when these excel way up into those bigger size ranges, well, they get really pricey really fast. You know that. Here's 112-6103. And again, welcome into Saturday. It's our last hour of our Saturday. So if there are any requests or anything we can show you from earlier, maybe bring it back for another view, this is the time to let us know. But this mounting, so beautifully done and creatively done, because first of all, I know the impact is it's wider. It's a wider style. It's beautifully done. You've got this diagonal setting to the blue-green of the stone. And then I want to turn it to the side here so you can see it's a wider band with a lot of detail, but then what you see there for the frame of the Paraiba sits up top. It actually sits on top of more diamonds. So a really beautiful look, a really gorgeous style, a white gold, a yellow gold, or a rose gold option that you do have. Now, obviously, if you're sticking with the bangle, you're going for the white gold. It shows off the diamonds so well, and 65 points in diamonds to go with your ½ carat. Remember, with Paraibas, it's not always about the center stone size. It's about, can you get a Paraiba in general? Can you get the quality and the color and the clarity you want? The answer here is yes, because that's the best of the best there. And then you're getting that super clean. Remember, this is tourmaline. It's supposed to be type 3. As you get copper introduced into the tourmaline world, typically that makes for a much more cloudy, hazy stone. Not happening here. So you've got a really good one to enjoy. But here's the best part. The value, the value, the value. It wouldn't lead into our last hour of our Saturday morning or afternoon now if it wasn't a great value. And that's exactly what I'm about to bring to you. So all you have to do is call. And be early at that, because that's going to be the key here, is getting in early. Don't miss out because somebody else is grabbing it before you do. That's the key. Now, I've had this before. It's been on the air once. It was $69.99. The problem was, I think a lot of people maybe couldn't justify the ½ carat for the $7,000 price tag. When we know that as stones get into 1 carat, they tend to be a minimum of 5. We know what happens when you get up 1.5, 8,000. I had one the other day, carat 44, 8 grand, great value. But that's a little out of the realm of possibility for everybody. And my goal is to truly get everybody who wants a Paraiba, a Paraiba. So we're gonna do that now. And then as you get into 2 carats, forget about it. You gotta have at least $15,000, at least. Here, and I'm not talking about in the real world. If you think our prices are a little hefty, we actually do a fraction of the price of anybody else out there in the real world of Paraiba. They're extremely expensive, very important, very rare. You know, that you guys know. You understand that, you appreciate that, you know that. And that's why when they come up here to discount TVON style, they're gone. So here's what we're gonna do on the ring, white, yellow, rose gold in your size. Go true to size on it. I do wanna show it again, and boy, that's a very, very important color there. Perfect 50-50. Blues and greens, bright and neon. It is bold, and it's not gonna be $69.99. Take a look at this on the hand. Such an important style. And it just, I love it because it's so textural. It's comfortable to wear. It's got a few cutout details through the middle of the band. The rest is just, I love this little asymmetry to the design. It's like everything is really detailed about it. The bezel set, the pave. Reminds me a little bit of a raindrop ring, but in a more kind of intensity, right? There's a really bold look to it. It's gonna be one of the most affordable Paraibas I've ever brought on the show, ever. And our goal is to make them more affordable than anybody else does, and we do. We succeed. We really do. And here's what I've got for you. Instead of the $59.99 price, and you know what? I know I should stop there. We're not. I've been rolling with these discounts all day long. So we're not going to stop now, especially when it's the top of the hour. It's Paraiba. My goal is, like I said, making sure they're not only available to you, but affordable to you. Because this is one of the most tough stones in the world to attain. Because you need a lot of money. It's usually $60,000 or $70,000 a carat. I'm so glad I got in when I did. But that's the thing. I hear that all the time. Oh, I wish I would have. I wish I got one when. I wish I was shopping them back in the early 2000s. We all thought they'd be around for a lot longer. Nobody has a crystal ball in the gem world. Gemstones and Mother Nature can surprise us, right? You know, I mean, she's got a sense of humor too, right? Anybody who's traveling this holiday Thanksgiving week going, especially our East Coasters going, yeah, Mother Nature's got a sick sense of humor sometimes with the weather when we're all traveling. Well, and again, be safe if you are, if you got to deal with some of those crazy weather patterns going on. But this is where, again, you never know. Back in 2004, when I was introducing these to the world on TV loose, no way of knowing that in a couple short years later, they'd be all gone. Nobody knew that. Nobody saw that coming. So this is why the price tags are so accelerating, and always are. Even though they're gone, don't think, well, it's a done deal, story closed, end of chapter. No, exactly the opposite. They continue to go up in price because everyone's holding on to them. There's a supply and demand issue. The value keeps going up. It's never stopped. That's why you need to get them now, especially when I'm doing better than $59.99, which is my absolute lowest on this Saturday. At least it's supposed to be. I always want to do a top of the hour moment. I always want to have our highlights at the top of the hour, every show. This is no different, and we're going to make this better than $5, better than $4, better than $3,000. And I'll tell you right now, at $29.99, we could give that 30 seconds, and it's going to be gone. But on a Saturday like this one, I'm going to give you a bigger savings, and we're going to make somebody's collection. We're going to make your day. We're going to make your Paraiba life, and we're going to make your collection complete here, because this is one, and you wear it. You don't have to save it. It's in a diamond band. It looks great. It's whiter. It's got presence. It looks like the ultimate great designer style, and it's not going to be $29.99 either. Okay, so much for the days of $69.99 when we couldn't get it at home. No problem today. Today's the day. Today's the day. It finds its home. It goes. You're going to be the happiest camper out there. Beautiful, bright, gorgeous, glowing color. Nothing else like it. Please take advantage of it while it's here, because that's the key here. When it's gone, it's gone. We can change the gold for you. We can size it for you. Go true to size. Even though it's wider, it's still going to be true to size. You can wear it on index fingers, middle fingers as well. Feel free to do that, but nobody's on the phone lines yet, and that's going to change very, very rapidly. Really rapidly. So here we go. I'm going to make this better than even $2,500. we have somebody thinking about it. Okay, so let's go lower than even $25 or $24.99. That is value. This is much more than just carat weights. It doesn't 50 points and 65 points. It's the way it's made. It's the way it's built. There's a lot of gold. And you know what? Different than probably even if you're a collector at this point, we probably made Paraibas so affordable that I bet you there's some people out there that have more than one. And maybe that's you. Maybe that's the day. Today's the day you can have more than one. Maybe you have a larger stone. Maybe you have a pear shape. Maybe you have a different, slightly different color or mounting. Then you add this very different look. And you know what? Not 24, not 23. Let's get it a home. Never did I think this would even be here at this moment in time. But you know what? It's going to go, and that we know. So let me just give you a little fair warning here. When it's gone, it's gone. And $7,000, we have abandoned that long ago to make this one of the most affordable Paraibas I can possibly bring to you. It's not 23 or 22 or 21.99. You just don't see pieces like this anywhere else. It is so impressive, so important, and it's not even $2,099. What we are doing right now is a moment in time. You can mark this moment on this day, and it would go in the TVON Gemstone and Pricing Almanac, because this is one of the greatest values I can bring. And it's not even $2,000. It's $19.99 for 60 seconds only, and that'll be gone. So good luck. Jason, did you take that opal or no? You did get it. Oh, congratulations. Okay, so just checking on that. And then we've got our 55 seconds remaining on this one. And don't forget about the bangle for $39.99 plus $19.99. For under $6,000, you could have the whole set of Paraiba. And we still have, there's a green stone here. The pure greens, the neons, the lime. That's going to be a 7.5 carat stone with about 1.5 carats in diamonds. That's here. Same kind of material, just different elements, make it a different color. We have a green Paraiba and a pendant as well. So there are options if you want to go the true greens. But if you want the signature blue-green color, it's here, it's now, it's only $19.99. What the heck? All right, coming up, let's get to a blue wing block D. We've got that as well. And then we also do have more ruby spiral opals. I need requests if you've got them. We still have 50 minutes in our Saturday. So if there are any requests at all, look at this blue wing. That's a 6 carat, no, a 5 carat. Okay, and then we have, oh, you know what else reminds me of these mountings we've been seeing today? Like the, this is the same mounting we saw earlier with Aqua. Very similar to the mounting we saw with the zircon. I've got a discount on our gold quartz here. Look at this one. And it's one of those really intense where most of the stone is gold as opposed to quartz. There is so much, it's almost pure. It almost looks like one of those gold bars, you know, the little gold bars you see in jewelry. That's what it gives the impression of because it's got so much solid gold. I love it. It's item number is 1124521, and it's a gold quartz. We haven't seen one in a while. They are next to nothing as far as what's left. So call me on the Paraiba, by the way, so much for my top of the hour. It's still here. So both my Paraibas. I would not have guessed that coming in to today, but hey, you know what to do. Call us later. It doesn't matter as long as you get in first. That's all that matters, and you can get those pieces. But this is a kind of a wild one here because it's a more unique cut. It's a rectangular cut. So we don't necessarily call it a radiant because it's not, you don't have transparency, but you have a beautiful opacity quartz, gold together. This is 24 karat pure gold found within the quartz gem. This one, probably more intensity in the gold than I've seen in any of the quartz before it, and it's an 8.5 carat size. This is why it had so much of a bigger price tag. It was $79.99, plus it has the baguettes, then the rounds. The baguettes are stacked, and then the rounds go and complete the band on the sides, and this is just, it's a looker, and it's all 18 karat gold. So we went, there's a little 24 karat gold, there's some 18 karat gold. Don't you love that? 8.5 carats, 55 in the baguettes, 19 points in the rounds. Take a look at that, and then it's stacked, 3 and 2 and 1. So 3 rows, they graduate down in the on the sides there, and they go right into those rounds, even double prongs for this one, and yet stays as is in the white gold. We're about to blow it out. Brand new price tag, and one of our most expensive gold quartz is what you're looking at, but no longer. It is no longer. Now it's one of the more affordable gold quartz we have. Of everything. So call me on the Paraibas, And call me on this one. I'm going to try it on for you. And then if you want to stack it with other things, you can. It kind of elevates up off the hand a bit. So it makes it really easy. Uh-oh, is it a teeny tiny size right now? Yeah. It's a 5, so still a little bit, just half size too small for me, but take a look at that. So you can see that from a distance, and then watch how it just gleams and glows. Even though this is a smooth top, it's still got a glow about it, because where the surface polish meets the gold, it does exactly like as if we were polishing gold jewelry, and you see that there without the glare. You can really see how beautiful a pattern it is. It reminds me a little bit of, it's like a natural, we say natural stone, obviously we sell natural gemstones. It reminds me of natural stone that you know, people are putting in these beautiful homes these days that cost a fortune because you're buying a one-of-a-kind slab of onyx, or whether it's sandstone or limestone or marbles, and there's so many different stones that are very costly, by the way. I mean, I'd rather have a great piece of ring. It's like that portable little natural gem, but with gold within, and I love that we're contrasting it with the white. We usually do our gold quartz in the yellow. It's nice to see it in the white gold, I think, for a little switch up, and I think it gives it a little, you know, really nice elegance there, especially with those diamonds. And it's not going to be $79.99. First caller, how about $19.99? Museum meltdown price. Let's go. And then we've got our last call on the show. So if there's anything else we can find for you, bring out. This is the time to do it. 45 minutes remaining. Who knew? It's the Paraibas that are here. The star sapphire is here. The gorgeous 16-karat blue wing block D is here. And then just a few others. One of our ruby, our purple Paraiba. So it's not a Paraiba day, huh? You just never know, right? I usually can't keep a Paraiba in stock. And yet today, I've shown you 3 varieties so far, all still here. The purple and 2 blue greens. You just never know. And here we go with our blue wing block D. It's time. We're going to show you an incredible signature mounting. I'm not sure where to go on blue wing. I can answer that for you. If you are overwhelmed, because that's how I get sometimes when I shop for things I love, I get a little overwhelmed and I toss up my hands and go, okay, never mind. Sometimes I just can't. I can't deal with too much good stuff, right? I know that's improper grammar, but it's important when I think we've all felt that way before, whether it's, you know, we all have that thing. For me, it's really great jewelry. And when I see a lot of really great jewelry, like I would say our blue wing category is one of them, where there are so many, they at this point all look so, so good. And maybe you're not sure where to go, or if you're thinking about being the most generous human in the world and you want to give one as a gift so somebody else can experience the top quality of Tanzanite the world over, well, maybe you want to consider this one, because I think out of everything, and I mean thousands of mountings, this is the one I would suggest that's going to be foolproof. It's going to be the way you go. So let's bring it out for you, and let's bring you a little value. How about a big value? We are going to really make sure that somebody is in blue wing block D heaven today with this major 5-carat exactly stone in the oval, and also 119 in diamond weight for the signature mounting. So don't want to lose you guys. We really want to make sure that we can make everything happen here for this big Saturday. And again, reminder, there's a lot of great jewelry here if you want to ask about those pieces. We've got so many one-of-a-kinds. This is going to be a big deal, $99.99, because it's museum reserve, and that's what happens. They all have a set price at this point, but I have been maneuvering those. So 112-6191 can be yours. And that is the classic oval. And you know how it is. It's harder to get the really bright reds in an oval. The ovals usually can be on, just in comparison with everything else, they can be a little bit lackluster and a little bit less color. That's not the case here. That's why this was chosen as museum reserve way back when, 6 years ago. And it's 119 in diamond weight is the signature mounting. That is the foolproof, can't go wrong. You'll love it forever. And, you know, it's not the case. Sometimes we get a ring, we love it today. We're not going to buy something we don't love. But sometimes pieces don't necessarily stand the test of time. A lot of times it's in the design. Maybe it's we go through different I think phases in our lives when, it's like these are accessories. They're much like fashion, where there's some cyclical element to the way, things come and go as far as in vogue and out. These are the classics that are, I know I can speak for 23 years here, selling one of the most popular mountings. It is this one. So popular, so classic, it's called the signature mounting. So you've got it here, and it's going to be better than $99.99. I'm going to try an auction. Let's see if we can get a lot of people in. We tried one last hour. That was about an hour and 20 minutes ago. It did not work very well. We didn't have a lot of activity. That's good. That's good it's bad for me, but you guys don't care what happens to me. You care about a value, right? You care that I give you the greatest steal of a deal of all time. That's why I'm here. Use me. That's what I'm here for. That's what I want because I'm a shopper first. Listen, it's my job to, it's my livelihood to stand up here and talk about jewelry. But honestly, I'm here to bring you a value because that's the way I shop. There is not a bigger shopper in this world than I am. I am a pro shopper, and you are too. And that's not just, again, the idea of just shopping a lot. Yeah, I shop a lot. But that's not what it's about. Being a pro shopper is about shopping the right way, knowing a value when you see it, knowing where to go, who to shop with, who to trust, where to get the good stuff, getting the safety net of a money-back guarantee if you need it, which you won't. Blue Wings are amazing. And it's not going to be $99.99. But I know you want a value because I do when I shop. And that's what makes you a good shopper, a great shopper. You're already here, so that's most of the battle. The fact you're here and exposed to material like this, that makes it very simple. Now we got to make it better. And somehow, some way, I got to get these phone lines to ring for our last 40 minutes, and we need to make this Saturday complete. So here's what I'll do. I'll go ahead and wow you with the price. And forget the auction, it's not working. Because we tried one earlier, it did not go. So here's what I'm going to do for you on one of our most prestige mountings, which, by the way, since I was here so early yesterday, reminder, our shows on Fridays are going to continue to start from 5 to 8. So that's the thing. And here's the other thing. I'm going to show you what I can do because the jewelers were here yesterday. I don't get to see them because I'm usually here, obviously later in the evening. And yesterday was my first time ever getting here so early in the afternoon. So I got to see our jewelers for the first time in years. And what was exciting was we were talking a lot about the mountings and different mountings and new mountings we're working on, but also the classics came up and the way that these are so expensive right now to build because I don't know if you've heard, but diamonds have gone up and gold has gone up. How is it that you can tune into TVON and a lot of you have been watching me here for 8 years going, why are the prices better in 2024 than they were in 2016? How does that happen? That is the beauty of what we do, and that, my friends, is value. And this needs to be a value right now. And so instead of $49.99, which is your 50% off deal, I'm taking it lower. And we got to make sure these phone lines ring. So I'm going to give away some jewelry for the next 40 minutes. If my voice holds up, I'm so sorry that I sound the way I do. My apologies. My body, I'm hoping it will cooperate. But again, I'm fighting as hard as I can for you because nothing's going to keep me away from this jewelry and these values and everything else. So if it's hard to listen to, my apologies. Let the jewelry do the talking. Let these values be your guide. But do not spend $49 or $39 or even $29.99. And this mounting, the reason I brought up our jewelers is we had a new updated price because this was made on Thursday. Thursday night, I was on the air, this was made, this ring, and ready for this Saturday show. And the mounting on Thursday night cost us, TVON, our manufacturer, with the diamonds and the gold alone without the Tanzanite. I'm just talking about the naked mounting without the 5-carat Tanzanite. That mounting costs us over $4,100. I can give you the exact. It's $4,162 to make the mounting by itself. So when we're going backwards like this, that's significant. And yet, all that mounting price with that $4,162 is without a 5-carat Museum Reserve Blue Wing. I would say that illustrates one of the greatest Tanzanite values we've ever had right there. But it's not going to be $29.99. And it's because I don't hear a phone ring yet. So here's what we got to do. Switch it up. Let's do it. Not 29, not 28, not 27. Again, we had the option to auction it for $5,000 to start. I didn't think that was going to get a go. So here we are, and certainly it wouldn't if we're still waiting at $27.99. This one's going to be a lot better value. And we're going to make sure it goes right now, and you can change the gold to white, yellow, rose. Make sure you know that. Get your size. Do all of that. But it's not $27.77. I mean, I'm on a mission here. And I know a lot of you have Blue Wings, and you've closed that chapter, and you're done. You're saying, thank you, good Lord, for introducing me to TVON, so I got the best out of the best. But if you don't have one yet, I'm talking to all those new shoppers that join us every single day. I'm talking about the people that aren't sure where to go on mountings. Go here. This is a classic. Look at the way it's finished on the inside. Could not be better. It is perfected on the inside. It looks great from this angle. Let me show it to you on the hand. It's not going to be $26.99. No, it is not. Let's help you. Giveaway time is here. Mounting's over $4,100. What can I say? You can't fight the gold and diamond market. I wish we could. I wish we could make our own gold and diamond market. That's a worldwide market. That means everybody is paying the same price for gold today. Everybody, no matter who you are, if you're shopping VS Diamonds, you're paying the same price. You can't discount gold and diamonds. This is the world we live in. We have done that by what? How do we do it? Lose money, go backwards, give you a better value. Some days, guys, we need to move some jewelry before we go, otherwise we can't continue. So this is the deal. Some days it's more quiet. You got to do drastic things to keep the cash flow going. So instead of paying the $99.99, you're not even paying $26. You're not paying $25.99. Here is your blue wing block D value. And I know so many of you have seen them. So many of you own them. Some of you have over 50 of them or 40 of them or 30 of them. Wonderful. I hope that is a testament to our values we've brought for the last 6 years. But if you still don't have one, like me, I'm eyeing that 16 karat round that you can still take as well. But if you want this one because it's a little more wearable at 5 carats, let's go for it. Let's get you a better value. Let's make it $2,499. That is it. $24.99. And we still have a yellow diamond to come. And anything else, gold quartz is here, 16 karat blue wing is here. We got some ruby. I've shown you so much jewelry today. You let me know what you'd like, because all these one of a kinds, they're going. And we want to make sure you get your chance. There's also a huge diamond ring that has 3 colors of gold. And I'm going to try this Tanzanite on, but look at this. If we have any heart lovers out there, look at this ring that looks like gigantic rounds and gigantic heart shapes in diamonds, baguettes and rounds together. That's gorgeous. And those I normally don't show because they're just astronomical prices. We got a museum meltdown price on that one too. A big Kunzite is here, big Paraibas, heart-shaped pave earrings. Let me know what you like. $24.99 to get that one home. White, yellow rose in your size. Here it is on the hand one more time. And look at that. That's as classic as it comes. Right then and there. And it's obviously, it's the big mounting we do. It's the big signature. We've developed lots of different sizes of this mounting over the years, but that's the big one right there. $24.99. Okay, so let's do something wild. I'm going to go get you a little special on a fire opal here. I know we've loved our fire opals, but they're kind of pricey when they get in the big sizes. Let's take a look at this hourglass shape. There's so much fire to the fire opal. The diamonds on the sides look like they're red. That's because you've got a reflection and a glow of the stone that's happening on the sides. It's 112-6560. And what a Saturday this is. I'm going to go 0 to start, $100 increments, and we'll give it away. Whatever we got to do, you tell me what you want to pay. No reserve. 112-6560 for a 179. What looks like ruby, but you know what? If it was a ruby, it'd be about $50,000. So instead, we'll give you a fire opal of the best quality. We're going to go 0 to start on it. It's 20 points in diamonds. That's the classic. I love it. I call it the hourglass mounting. It's got the big diamonds and then the smaller. And I just want to see if we're still broadcasting. It's always possible we went off air. So let me do that. 179, 20 points in diamonds, 0 to start, no reserve, $100 increments. And that way, it's the best shot I have of selling something, is making sure that even potentially for $100 you could own it. Because when we do a no reserve auction, that means it doesn't matter what it cost us to put together. I'm not making up the price you are. We're starting at nothing instead of $3,000. We're giving you a wide band of gold that has that great little press on the sides. And we're obviously, I did an auction earlier and we had like what, 1 bidder? Obviously, this is still potentially, now I can't even say for sure it's going to go, because we do need at least 1 bidder to bid something to get it to go. And I don't know if that's going to happen, but this is how we move jewelry. Welcome into Saturday. It's our last 34 minutes, and thank you for tolerating me and my voice and all the stuff I'm dealing with. But here we go, guys. 0 to start, giving away jewelry. Glad you're here for it. Take a look at it. 0 to start. Let's see if we got $100. That way I can sell it. $100 we have. Anybody want to go higher than 100, or should we sell it to Jess's bidder? Jess was for 200 now. We have 200. I'm going to try it on. $200. Well, at least we're broadcasting to somebody, because we got 2 bidders and a few people trying to get in here on the phone lines. You want to go 3? 500, mini power bid. They're going for the knockout. But that's the thing. It's a $3,000 ring, so $500, $600 now has been bid. Thank you so much. $600, 2 bidders, active. There's the gorgeous glow of that fire opal. It's more red than it is orange when most look like yellow gunk. They don't look that pretty usually. Have you seen a regular fire opal? A regular fire opal, you couldn't pay me to wear one. Let's just put it that way. A regular fire opal. And then I look at this and we have 7 and I look and I go, okay, that I want to wear and I want to do whatever it takes to wear it and I want to enjoy it forever and I want to have that in my $800 now in my arsenal. This is a beautiful stone. And you know what? I would say, honestly, if you have one, you can forget about rubies. You don't even need to don't spend the money on a ruby if you have a fire opal that looks like that. We have $900 now. So here we go. Final call, $800, and we have $900 now. So we do. Thank you. It's a showstopper. It really is. Tracy says it's a showstopper. It is a showstopper. We already have 9. We're looking for 1,000. We have a lot of people dropping out. I don't know what it is about the psychology. I'm going to have to read more books on psychology. When I do these no reserve auctions, it seems like we always tend to just kind of peter out at $900. I don't know if it's the triple digit thing into 4, I don't know what it is, but that's a very pricey ring, and there's a lot of savings happening, and we have a beautiful opal here, and it's at $900, and we're looking for 1,000, and I have 1 bidder left. I do. So I was just checking there. I got to see my phone boards, and unfortunately they're under the monitor, so I have to do that. These weird, see, I got to work out up here, running back and forth, doing this, doing that, squatting down. I mean, it's like, it's a full-on workout. But we have $900. I'm going to give it a final 2 minutes, and then we'll send it out the door. Take a look. That's it. Last call. 900. I don't know. We seem to be stopped or stalled, but it's not too late to get you in. That is such a good stone. That's a beautiful stone. It's aptly named. They call the yellow ones fire opal too, and I'm just like, no. But, you know, if I was naming the yellow ones, it would be called something different, and so fire opal's much nicer. But this is really just a beautiful, bright, kind of like that secondary hue of orange, but mostly red. Just beautiful, clean. That's not something you always get. Beautifully cut. Yes, it does. It looks bigger than a 179. Remember, that's always the case with opals. Opals are always going to look at least double because they are water-based. Can you believe that? Maybe you can by looking at it, right? It's got like fire and water and ice elements, right? A little ice from the sparkle and the diamonds, you know, that fiery color, that beautiful glow. It does look almost watery in that it almost looks like it's got movement, almost like hot lava. Hot lava, right? Which I don't want to get close to. That's as close as I want to get to hot lava. That is really fabulous. And it's just, it seems like there's a soul to the stone. There's a personality to the stone. It's a looker. I mean, what did Tracy say? She said it's a showstopper. Well, I might stop the show after this. If I can't get over $900 for this fire opal ring that's got a $3,000 price tag, I might just go start resting the voice now and just say, see you tomorrow at 10. Because this is really a little weird. 25 seconds remaining. Final call. I can't believe it. We still have 20 seconds. So if you're right now dialing in, we might be able to get you in here. I hope we can. I hope we do. Last call. Does anybody want to go $1,000 or more? Yes, no, yes, no. Talk to me. Talk to me. Is it because did we spend all of our money last night? Right? It was a busy Friday. And that was supposedly online only, right? Felt like we were on TV. I'll tell you what. Well, it's last call on the fire opal. It's the only fire opal I have, thank goodness, because I couldn't show you one anywhere in this realm other than this. Last call, fire opal, last chance. I got somebody trying to get through right now, so I'll see if they want to get in on this one or if they have a request for us. Hey, operators, do we have $1,000? Raise your hand if you're on this one so I can tell what's going on because they're waiting on me. Oh, this is so genius. That's what I need to do. I need to buy a megaphone. Does Amazon sell megaphones? Can I get one by tomorrow morning? Overnight delivery, 7 a.m. delivery? That's what I need. Everyone says to me, rest your voice. Don't talk like you do on the show, but I do have to do that. Otherwise, I'm going to sound a little bit boring and sleepy like that. And that does not work well. So, okay, operators, tell me now. But this is a great way to project without projecting. Tim, are you on this one? Tim? Anybody? Allison? My Jays? Jason, Joanne, Joyce, and Jess. The J group? Jason, what? You're not even on the phone? He's like, don't look at me. I mean, made my phone ring. Okay. Do we have 1,000? Sold. Congratulations. Bye. That's gone. Oh, don't make me bring out the big Kunzite. We had the small emerald cut earlier, but then I have the ooh la la one. The ooh la la emerald cut. 1123808. 1105. You know what? The smaller one, I'm going to not show you anymore. The smaller one, now that we've seen this one, the smaller one that I had earlier was a 4 carat and it was light compared to this one. So I'm just going to, let's just bring this price down and make this a lot easier. 1123808 is the number. It's 11 carats 05, emerald cut, and then 66 points in diamonds. All big stones, 11 points each. Then it's in the white gold, you can change it. Please, please, please note, not all Kunzite does this. This is purple and blue and pink. And let's take a look on the hand because the size is very important here. Very important. Look at that. Oh my goodness, I love it. And that one's gonna be a new markdown, another museum meltdown. And it's not $59.99. It's not gonna be. We're gonna make this easy. And it's got more blue and purple than it does pink. I think if you asked anybody what color is that, they'd say purple or blue. Nobody would say pink because it's that orchid color and that denotes the best Kunzite out there. So let's make it simple, not $59. I'm gonna blow it out, $19.99, first caller. It's the lowest price we've ever seen on an 11 karat pluser, and it's got the color and the big diamonds to boot. The really important diamond weight on the sides, love that. $19.99, amazing, that's a piece. And that would be for one caller. Then I've been really just, I've been mulling this over and thinking about just foregoing this till tomorrow, hoping that maybe we have a little more audience tomorrow, but what do you think? Yellow diamond, are we in the mood? 1 carat, huge diamond weight around it. Are we feeling it? I mean, we are kind of in last call diamond. Yellow diamond, last call. Yeah, look at the other one for comparison. For those of you who are going, oh yeah, do you have that? Congratulations. I just want to show, that one's gone, but I just want to show you, see the difference? There's a difference. All right, so this one's gone, congrats. I do want to show you this because I, flashed it and you might have said, ooh, what's that? I've never shown this before because I don't show these. I don't show these designer pieces because they're just too much money. You heard it, I said it, I'm honest with you always, it's too much money. However, this got to be in the batch of museum meltdown pieces, meaning if it doesn't go, we give it back to the designer in this case. We don't melt it down because it's not our own. We give it back to the Shishi designer in Beverly Hills, and they get to do whatever the heck they want. Now, granted, this is gonna end up in their storefront window, and it's gonna be with that retail tag of, this one is, $62,000. I get it. VS diamonds are very expensive in the retail world. We are going to give you an example that gives you that rare tricolor gold, rose, white, and yellow. And it looks for the world like you're wearing huge heart-shaped diamonds and huge round brilliant diamonds, and yet there's not even going to be much in the way of those shapes because it's actually baguettes and rounds together that make the illusion of bigger diamonds. That's why they go for so much money. And item number is 1125034. The workmanship here is incredible. Who got that Kunzite, Jason, by the way? Thank you, Linda, enjoy it. Thank you to whoever, I had to find out who got that fire opal. And then here we go with our big 18 karat gold ring. So every element is the 18K, the yellow, the white, the rose, and finished like that. Now, of course, the band in the back is going to be white gold. We give it a white gold foundation here, and it's 18K, and that's 91 points just in baguettes. Then you have the 38 points in the rounds. So that means grand total is 129. The problem is they get 62,000, so they think we should get 69.99. And they think, because let me tell you, if I was in business in jewelry and I thought I was giving, lending out a piece of my jewelry to a network and they were selling it for about 10% of the price tag that's retail, I would say also they're pricing it too low. But see, that goes to show you that we all, you and me and all of our TVON family, we have a different standard for value. Much different. Because when you take 62,000 and then mark it essentially 10% off at 69.99, here around these parts, we don't like that. We still think that's too much. And that's the beauty of what we're doing. So now, since we have the option to either give it back and kind of put our tail between our legs and say, we couldn't sell this, and they're gonna go, are you guys crazy? You couldn't sell it? It's 10% of the retail. You couldn't sell it? We have and this is why we don't bring a lot of outside jewelry. Do you know how many vendors I hear from every single day that say, please, they're on their knees groveling to please, 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 please sell my jewelry. We won't do it. And that is because, and do you ever see that other places? You see like this vendor and that dealer and that dealer and that person, and it's all different quality. So you never know what to expect because you're going, yeah, that didn't look anything like that, and that piece was subpar and all this. We have the strict quality standard that we never waver from. We're not going to dip from top quality. We just don't do it. We just find that that's a better long-term business practice. Sure, it'd be fun to bring you $300 items and, you know, chintzy diamonds and cheap mountings and all of that to make like those really, you know, really affordable items. But the thing is, then you're going to be disappointed. And then you're probably not going to come back. And then you're going to go, yeah, they're not what they used to be. I won't do that. That's just not my style. So we find a way to still deliver the quality, and this is a perfect example. This is a $62,000 retail. We're not asking $7,000 because we know you have a much higher standard for value. And so I got to do something like this museum meltdown price, which takes it under cost, to make sure it goes. And then this is how it's going to look on the hand. This gray coil wraparound design. I love that you're going to wear it on any finger. I love that it's giving you the look of big individual diamonds. I think it's pretty cool how it's going to match everything in your wardrobe. You can mix and match whatever you want as you please, and the ring's always going to be on the hand. And maybe this is significant because I think about meaning in jewelry, and at this point I don't wear a piece unless it is meaningful. And you've got two heart shapes coming together at the ends here, and maybe they're in different places, but they're all still coming together as one ring. And they may be a little different. This one's in rose and this one's in yellow and the white gold's in between, but it's still brought together in one fabulous ring. And it's not gonna be 69 or 59, 49, 39, 29. This is the all-out best value. There is only one. So just like other museum meltdown pieces before it today, it's gonna go, but not before I take you on one last discount journey. It's $1,999. And let me also add that with Christmas about 1 month away, I would think this could be the most ultimate gift, whether it's Christmas time, Hanukkah, anniversary, birthday, retirement, anything. Any occasion whatsoever, this could be one of the most significant, meaningful, thoughtful, loving gifts you could give. And now the ring is $19.99. One caller takes it. So it's more than just about, again, diamond weight. It's about how we got there, how they're set, the big baguettes that you have that are making this look of, it's like you have cushions here, kind of a cushiony ash around, and then the heart shapes here. And I just know it's so meaningful. And so this time of year, I think that's going to find a very, very happy home. And it looks like it did, and it did. Congratulations. So that one's gone. And then let's show you the yellow diamond that I just previewed. It is our 1 carat yellow, which are getting extremely scarce. And we'll see if we have anything else like that if they missed out, because we'll see if there's something else in the tricolor that we have somewhat similar. But that's an awfully pretty piece. Congrats on that. And then here we go with our yellow diamond, which is 1125,820. And this would be a 1 carat. Now it's funny, pear shapes, I tell you this all the time. Pear shapes and ovals tend to look a lot bigger than they weigh. That's definitely the case here. Definitely. 1 carat VS yellow diamond center, 160 to follow. So how about 260 total weight in diamonds? With the really important center stone yellow, the incredible white diamonds the rest of the way, and the pave sides. Look at that, and a finished under gallery. So it's just well done. And we got a great value for you. End of the show is here. We have 19 minutes. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Big announcements tomorrow. So that's going to be happening. And lots of exciting things going on. It's so much. I mean, honestly, there's like, I could talk for an hour about everything that's changing, but all for the better and all for the good. And I think you're really going to be happy. But we're going to start really diving into that tomorrow. So be sure and join me so you're first to know, because I know you want to know. These are big changes, like colossal, big time, huge, like earth shattering. So really exciting things that we'll have to, share with you starting tomorrow. And then here we go with our 1 carat and the 160, and really special piece here, but I got to mark it down. It's the end of the show. We're there. I've shown you every piece I have today, so I'm going to search for some more. I've got a ruby bracelet coming up, but let's get this one out the door right now. And if you'd like to get it, I'm just going to give it the value of a lifetime. It's straightforward at this point. I don't even know if there's anything I can say anymore about yellow diamonds that hasn't been said. Look, I got the reserve jewelry out here because I need more. I've shown you everything. So that's why requests are important. Recaps if you need to see anything. I got reserve jewelry here for our Saturday. So again, anything you need, guys. We've shown you a lot of jewelry today. Couple pieces still here. This one's going to go. Call me early. Supposed to be. I think this price is amazing. $15,999. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's not going to be a $16,000 ring. That would be the tax and retail. Kind of like how that last diamond ring was. Let's make this even better. Not 15. Not 10,000. Can I try it on first though? Because that's so important here. The size you're getting on this pear shape is so important. I know it's a 1 carat, that's wonderful, but it's the way it looks. It's the way it presents. Let's take also a look at this way. Here it is. Some of you like to wear it that way. So either way, gorgeous. 260 in diamonds, love that. All VS, whether it's the white or the yellow, all VS. And not gonna be $99.99. I've said it a couple times in the last few weeks. This is last call in yellow diamonds. We don't have any new ones coming in. Nothing new in yellow diamonds has come in over a year. This is truly, I think, the best thing we do. Value, if I have to actually pick one stone that I think we excel greater in value than any other, it's our yellow diamond material, because it is natural, because it is untreated, unheated, argyle mined. That's why, again, I don't really want to bring you some of the newer material that's not so great and that's more money anyways. I'd rather keep it, again, to that quality standard we love and make sure it is wonderful quality at a great value. And this is not even $5,000 or $49.99. And get ready, we have a ruby and diamond bracelet coming up, so want to get you alerted to that. That's going to be coming up for you. But this one's not even $49 or $39.99. That is not the case. So it's last call already. It's going to go. We know that because it's an incredible look. And this is one of those that I think we get so jaded because at this point, unless you're watching for the very first time, you've seen a couple of yellow diamonds. You know what we do with these stones. You've seen what kind of values we offer. We can't lose sight of the fact that as we continue to offer these incredible values, how much they're skyrocketing in the other parts of the world, whether it's wholesale or retail. And I don't mean a certain geographic location. I'm talking about the wholesale environment and the retail environment. Yellow diamonds are crazy money. Right now, we saw back in September, it was the big Hong Kong show, and we saw the same 1 carat yellow diamonds going for $15,000 for the loose stone in the wholesale world. That means you're buying a lot of them. That means you're spending $15,000 on every single diamond. That also means they're not set yet in gold and other diamonds around them. So it means that, yeah, it would be easily $25,000, $30,000 right here to get that same quality, same ring. We're going to do better than even $39.99. The first caller takes it. I'll make it $2,999. And then the ruby bracelet is coming out to play. And anything you want to see again from the show will help you out with those pieces as well. But what a day to be with us. What a day of values we've had. If there's anything else we can show you again, I'm looking at the ruby, the purple Paraiba, some of our great tourmalines, a Sphene, a conch pearl, the big 16 karat Tanzanite is still here, the blue sapphire, the Paraiba bangle, all of my Paraibas. Every one of them I've shown you today, still available. That's very unusual. So last call on the yellow diamond or anything else. This is really the key to calling in right now. Let's show you this ruby bracelet, though. You haven't seen this yet. And it's one of the rare platinum bracelets we bring. Here is, okay, sections of platinum that are still creating a line bracelet style, but instead of being solid stones, we went premium, and we gave you a few stones here. They're actually going to be 3 different rubies that are perfectly spaced to go all the way around the wrist, and then the diamonds separate those rubies. I think the best view is to see it on the wrist here. It's 1126097. It's in platinum. That's just astounding. To have a bracelet that they don't have the length, actually there's a little extender on it, so let me show you here. Lobster claw closure, and what's so ingenious is they've curved, let me show you that way. They've curved each link so that when it's on the wrist and against the wrist like so, it's gonna really sit beautifully and kind of follow the lines of your wrist. And there are your 3 rubies. They're kind of all in one shot here, and then the diamonds separate that. There's going to be a great lobster claw closure, and then you have a little bit of an extender chain. So it can be adjustable. If you want to wear it tighter or longer, you can do that. And then, of course, that little bit of that drape end cap. So the ruby weight is 190. Let me actually, they didn't do any bothering measuring it, so let me do that for you here real quick. So we can tell you that it goes from either 6 1/4 inches, and then the total length can be 7. So anywhere between 6 1/4 and 7 is how it's going to work. So that's good. It allows a lot of different people to wear it. And if you're not sure, because it's going to be a gift idea and you're not sure what bracelet she prefers, what length she prefers, this is going to work. And there you can see some of the stones wrapping around here so you can get a better idea. But this is going to be one fabulous value because platinum, 21 points in diamonds as well. The diamonds, there are only going to be 4 diamonds So that means they're over 5 points each. And then the rubies, they're only the 3. So that means that they're going to be on average about 63 points. So about 2/3 of a carat each on the rubies. And there's one bracelet, and it's going to go because, well, the $39.99 price goes away. We make it better. I didn't show it at $3,999, figuring that might be a little more challenging. And rubies, the color of love. I just think perfect time of year. Celebrate with a bracelet. Celebrate with rubies. The color of confidence, power, love, all of that. Life, really. It's about getting the beauty of rubies that are glowing like they are. They are alive with color. They are alive with glow. That's not something every ruby gives. Most rubies are very dingy and very opaque, and they're nothing to look at. There's a big difference, a world of difference between a mediocre ruby and the best Burma, and that's what we have here. And it's not going to be $39, $29, or $19.99. First caller gets it. It's $1,599. Yes. I have it right here. You got it. That was our teal tourmaline. We'll show that again. The 589's coming up. 1124785 will be on the way. Lots of one-of-a-kinds that we've got today. Any questions you have on any of them that you've seen, give us a call. That ruby piece is spectacular. And then here comes the tourmaline that we had way back in the first hour. Love this one because it's a platinum setting. It's a 589 cushion cut green. It's got a little bit of blue, but just a bit. I would say 90-10, green to blue. 37 points is the big diamond weight jab, the big rounds in the middle. And then, of course, the big baguettes tapered to make that little bow design. And a great way it shimmers and plays with the light. This one's got a huge markdown. It went from $79.99 all the way on down under $2,000. It's $18.88 for the very first caller who'd like this one. And I got to try it on because that way, when you see the stone move, you really get to appreciate the clarity and the cutting coming together. That's what it does. Look at that. Fabulous and just so thoughtfully done. The way the diamonds complement the elongation of the cutting. I think that's really pretty too. So you have the diamonds wrapped right along the sides. That one's gone. Congratulations. Then let me flash our 16 karat one more time. 16 karat 6765 is the item number on the 16 karat 21 round. Blue Wing Black Tea Museum Reserve. Huge diamonds. 10 minutes left, by the way, so this is why you're making requests. Get those requests in while we still have airtime. 1621 plus a carat 18 in diamonds. The marquise and the pear shapes together. And that one's going to be, Will, I think it's still one of our best values, and I know it's one of the best qualities we have left in our museum reserve. And obviously, all the museum reserves are important. This one especially so. This round is magnificent. You see it straight on. You see nothing but beautiful neon reds coming through in the round, which dazzles. There's your big diamond weight. These diamonds on average, about 20 points, almost. And huge value coming your way. It's down to $79.99 for one of our most prestige of all the museum reserves. Because it's not just the Tanzanite, it's the way it's set. It's the big diamonds around it. And let's do a recap. I'm going to put a lot of jewelry in front of you and show you what you may have missed throughout the show. If there are any questions you have or want to see something individually by itself, definitely let me know. But when we've shown you everything and we are, sounds like caught up with requests, I'm going to do a recap here so that if you have missed anything or maybe you've been thinking about something, you get another look at it. We'll leave that Tanzanite to be the anchor. And I'm going to show you a few other pieces that we still have available, including pieces as affordable as $599. Like this diamond ring. This diamond ring in platinum, you heard me right. Because I know you're going, she sounds a little raspy. I don't know if I heard that right. $599. Literally under $600 for that platinum and diamond piece. We also have the purple Paraiba in the pear shape. Let me show you that one. Here's the purple Paraiba in that super elongated chevron style designer mounting. That is down to $16.99. I can't remember the last time I had a purple Paraiba stay with us. And now we have the ruby. This is the ruby that is oh so fantastic. It's a carat 18 in the ruby. That one's here for $29.99. Here's the Paraiba, and this is something that does have a bangle to match. So the bangle is also here, but we're going to concentrate on rings up here on this wheel. That one is down to, and I cannot believe I'm saying this still, especially just looking at it, even amongst all these other beauties here, that's $19.99. And let's move this platinum and diamond piece to the front. Again, $5.99 for the diamond piece in the front center. I want to show you the blue star sapphire because I'm still amazed. This is going to be the $16.99 purple Paraiba. And then you have the blue star sapphire right there, under $1,000. 2 of our 6 pieces on this wheel are under $1,000. And that would be the diamonds in the front center at $5.99, the blue star sapphire, which is a carat 96, almost 2 carats in that blue star sapphire. That's also under $1,000. Still can't believe that. Gorgeous floral mounting, $949 right back here. This purple Paraiba pear shape is down to $16.99. $5.99 for platinum, $19.99 for a Paraiba, $29.99 for the most amazing cushion cut ruby. Glow all the way through. Forget about those little 50-point museum collection pieces that are $5,000. Get that one for under $3 because that's still astounding. It's got yellow diamonds, big white diamonds, two-tone gold, the whole thing. And then we also had this rubellite, buff top rubellite in platinum and gold. That's also under $1,000. It's $949 for either the blue star sapphire to the left or the rubellite you see right back there in the center, and that's also under $1,000. So under $1,000, under $1,000, under $1,000. Under $2,000, under $2,000, under $3,000, and then this one's at $79.99. Go ahead. Oh, you're not raising your hand, or you are? Okay. It's amazing how this looks like raising your hand. Okay, so coming up, anything you'd like, let's give it 60 seconds on that wheel, then I can always find something else to show you if there's anything else. And again, questions on this Saturday. Before we sign off, we're back tomorrow. So again, 10 o'clock Pacific time, that is Sunday. That is our big, I consider it the end of the week. I don't know, what about you guys? Beginning of the week or end of the week? I think about Sunday as the end of the week. So Sunday, big announcements tomorrow. Leading off the show, I'll kind of give you a little more insight into all this excitement that I'm talking about. And then we have also 3 big hours starting at 10 a.m. Pacific time. That's 1 p.m. Eastern. Got to be with us. We'll have an incredible lineup of jewelry for you. Don't want you to miss it, especially if you are a fanatic of values. And that's what we like. So last call on anything up there. Remember, from $5.99 all the way up to $79.99. Some great different price points there to reach, but really get what speaks to you. I never want you to buy something just because it's a great deal. If that was the case, you'd buy everything we have, right? And you'd be fine to do so. But I really want you to get the pieces. These are jewelry pieces. These are pieces that no matter what I say or no matter how much value, it has to speak to you. It has to resonate and speak to your heart because these are pieces that are part of what you wear. I mean, my goodness, they're pieces you put on your body to really tell a story about your own style, your own personality, your own, I think, prowess of gem collecting here because we have a lot of collectible stones up here. So take advantage, and any one you want, they can be yours. So $5.99 all the way up to $79.99. Somebody please take that Tanzanite before I am too tempted to leave it here. It is just so gorgeous with those massive diamonds. And here I thought at 9 o'clock this morning, I really thought that Tanzanite would be the fastest one to go. Because usually I predict those correctly because you just know. You know quality, you know value. And when they come together so epically like that did on that Tanzanite, you just know it's gonna go. So for those of you that, well, are waiting to the last minute, we're there. We're at last minute territory. And if you want a smaller but still divine Tanzanite, we also have the 5 carat here. So same color, just a different shape. That's got even more diamond weight to it. That one's gonna be a 119 diamond weight. Okay, it beats it by 1 point, but still it counts. And that's gonna be 119 in the signature mounting, and that is down to $24.99. So last call on the show. Have a great rest of your Saturday, everybody. I hope you enjoy it. I got my big rivalry game today. USC, UCLA, 7:30, national TV, if you wanna root on with me. I won't be rooting on in person because obviously I have to be silent until 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. It is my new life's job, is to be silent for every moment of my day besides being up here. So thanks guys for tolerating my voice today, and thank you so much for being with us and watching and shopping. If you have any requests for tomorrow, we'll help you. And this is our wheel here. So again, there's a lot of really straight up value there. I would really be shocked If this Paraiba stays with us at $19.99, how about the ruby behind it? Still under $3,000 for that big time ruby. Here's the Paraiba bracelet we have as well. This one, I don't know. I can't explain it. This bracelet with that Paraiba that matches the ring to perfection. The whole bracelet is $39.99 as well. Average size, so it's going to fit most. If you wear anything between a 6.5 and 7.5 inch bracelet, you're good to go. Let me just show you here very quickly how it works so well with the ring, because that's the match. That's the match. You put that bracelet there and that ring there, and you have got, for under $6,000, guys, you're taking everything up there for under $6,000. What is going on there? $39.99 for the bracelet, $19.99 for the ring. Get the set if you can, because they match perfectly. Both, they're even the same proportion of oval cutting. They look fabulous. And so that's the bracelet, that's the ring, and enjoy them if you get them. $19.99 for the ring, $39.99 for this white gold bangle. The bangle can be changed in gold colors. So can the ring. So even if you wanted to do the whole set in yellow or rose, you can, for no extra charge. Think about that. Let's go back to our wheel. Take a look at all the fabulous ideas up there. Tim, any questions on the wheel before we go? Can I try something on? Can I bring up the graphics? Can we show you one more time? How can we help you? We need to move jewelry here, and we're in literally 1 minute, 45 second territory. The 2-minute warning has come and gone. And now it's last call on our show. Thanks for being with us on this Saturday. Enjoy whatever you got planned for the rest of the day. Hope it's good. And then we'll join, let's rendezvous tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific, noon Central Time, 1 p.m. Eastern for a very big Sunday. And lots of news to share. Yeah, take the Opal Paraiba. $19.99 for the ring, $39.99 for the bangle. The ring is verifying now. Whatever you do, don't wait. Here's the bangle close up. Take whatever you like. We'll help you out. Thanks again. And we'll be here for a couple minutes after we go off the air if you need help. And I think the phone lines now are going to shut down right at the end of showtime. So we may not be able to say that anymore. So I guess they're going to shut the phones the second the show ends. So either way, guys, this is where, again, you got to call now. 50 seconds remaining. Thanks again, and call us. We're here to help. We have all the operators standing by. Information, pricing, everything you need. Gold color change on a lot of those items up there if you need it. Same price, get you all the customizations we love. Who else does that? Nobody else does that for you, and we're so proud of that. So 30 seconds left. Thanks again. And remember, tomorrow, big day, 10 a.m. Pacific. Be here at the beginning, because I'm going to finally get to share some of the news with you. I know we've been teasing it a little bit. There's a lot to share. There's like everything's going to change, but all in a good way. So we're going to talk about that starting tomorrow. So make sure you're with me for that. Thanks again for joining us today. Have a great rest of your Saturday. I'm Lauren Blair. We appreciate you guys so much. And if you have any questions, you got to let us know right now. So we'll see you tomorrow at 10. Big Sunday in store for you. Can't wait. We'll see you then. Happy Saturday. Enjoy.